Same.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could definitely do that. That'd be a good look. We do need an intro. And I'd like an intro to every show.
Right. A different one.
A different one. Yeah. But a little bit of nostalgia. Let me make sure I'll link up here.
Nostalgia is good.
Yeah.
It's the basis of my clothing brand. Nostalgia.
Plug your brand real quick, my man.
Well, 80sapparel.com.
Mm-hmm.
The number 8, TYSapparel.com. Get all my merchandise there.
Perfect.
Yeah. You see what I'm wearing? FDK needs no explanation.
Yeah.
Bebe's Kids.
Yeah, I remember Bebe's Kids. It's a classic.
Fuck them kids, man. I'll say it.
I remember that.
Fuck them kids. Shout out to my girl,
Sports.
Angel.
It's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Madden NFL 2003.
Remember this?
Ooh. Took it way back.
Let me see if it gives.
Way back.
New Jersey. Giants.
Wait, I was looking for an intro. The intro song.
For Madden?
Yeah, there used to be a couple of them that were pretty good.
Yeah.
Was it 2002 that had... Oh, wait, I got the one.
Man, I can't even remember, man. 2002.
I think that was the one. Here we go. Yep, this was it. This was cold, bro.
Yeah, I remember that.
Pheromone.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Unravel the world of John Madden. 2002. Y'all playing defense and adjust your offensive patterns. Before they break from the huddle,
They still do this?
I
don't think so.
EA Sports, the defense is breakable. Plays all legible. The tolerance to withstand pain is unmeasurable. Heat, rain, snow, sleet.
They don't make them like they used to.
Nah, man, this is classic, bro. Dante Culpepper on the front.
Yeah. That was that Madden curse.
Oh, my God.
He was trash that year, I think. Got hurt.
Who was on the cover of this last one? CMC.
And he ain't even played the first game.
Bro, that curse is real.
It's wild.
Doing it all. Who has the will?
John Madden, 2002.
That beat cold, too.
It is, bro.
That's crazy.
This is a video game.
Yeah. Man.
But Madden has always been like, they've always shown hip-hop love.
Oh, yeah.
Always. It was a year like Uzi Vert was on there. They've always showed, always showed love to the rappers and the hip-hop. So that's all. I always fucked with it.
They know what culture they need to show they love to.
Hence the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl halftime show.
That's gonna be crazy.
It is.
I can't wait.
And the thing is just like, so you always want to appeal to all cultures, but 80% of your players are black.
Yeah.
So
You
appease everybody watching, but at the same time,
right.
who's playing? Who's putting their body on the line? So welcome to the newest edition of the Sports Panel. I am your host, Will, accompanied by my amazing co-host. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Jason, I'm
Got
back.
it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. We got some folks that are gonna be filing in, and when they do, they'll just pop on in, and we'll keep it pushing. First thing that we'll talk, something that I probably don't follow enough is college football. It's this year. I mean, obviously you're repping Michigan.
Oh, you know it.
Is Michigan your actual team?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Michigan and Notre Dame, but I like Michigan more.
Bet that's kind of
Well, grew up in Chicago.
Okay.
We got the Notre Dame games on TV.
Right.
So that was the first college football team that I watched growing up.
Mm-hmm.
But Michigan, since the Fab Five,
Oh yeah.
was always my favorite college,
Yep.
basketball and football.
Yeah.
So
It's
I've been diehard since then.
I forget that they had such a profound impression on culture, during that time. And I mean, if you're like growing up in the 90s, in the late 80s, Michigan was the place to be.
Yeah.
I totally forget about that because I mean, by the time I'm getting older and actually watching sports, they've not fizzled, but they weren't as good as
Yeah.
they had always been. They didn't have the Bo Schembechlers and
Right.
and have a really great basketball squad. They were kind of
They had a couple good teams, but it wasn't like that one.
I started watching really close to basketball when Beeline was there, and then I'd always watched the football. I've been a Michigan fan for forever, just because I grew up in Michigan. I grew up in Kalamazoo. They have the Western Michigan University Broncos. Never really was a Broncos fan. They don't have the strongest. I mean, they're not a D1
Right.
team. So they don't really face a lot of great competition. So I mean, every once in a while, I grew up I was raised like, I don't know, maybe a couple miles from the stadium from the school.
From which?
Western.
Okay.
Yeah, but what changed that for me is like when I was in 5th grade, we took a trip to Ann Arbor, and I saw the big house.
It's different.
Different, bro.
Yeah,
way different.
I went past there. I used to truck drive. That place is, man.
It's just magical.
Yeah.
And when you're driving
about
by it, you can't see all you can see is just a hole.
Right.
And you're like, whoa.
Call it the big house for a reason.
Exactly.
I think it's the biggest stadium in football.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. At least in the college world.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, college football is something that, it's cult. But I mean, if you're a Michigan fan this year, you kind of don't care. You do?
Yeah, I always care.
You always care, but it's
over
like,
with.
nah, one loss and it's over with.
It's over with.
And that was the first loss of the season. Michigan loses last week to Texas, which, I mean, they're still ranked. They ranked 17th. They did win today. They beat Arkansas State, which they should have. Still a tough game to watch. They're not last year's Michigan team. And a lot of that attributed to the punishments that they're enduring for the I guess you would call it the sign stealing scandal. Have you seen the Michigan doc?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay.
Well, first of all, it's biased for me. That's my team, you see.
Bias in what way?
I mean, I'm a Michigan fan. So I'm not going to watch it with the same eyes as Ohio State fan. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They going to swear that they lost because of some bullshit. I'm going to say everybody sign steals. Mm-hmm. Everybody does it. So
I thought in the documentary they made a really good they did a really good job to show that everybody sign steals.
Yeah, man, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Everybody do it. It's the nature of the beast. You're trying to get a one-up on a competition.
I don't think they made it seem like Michigan were the bad guys or the boogeymen.
No.
Or that they did anything super inappropriate.
Ask somebody that go to Ohio State. It should be an asterisk by the national championship.
Didn't Ohio State having their own scandals, though?
Man, everybody got something going on.
I mean, Urban Meyer wasn't a saint.
You
know? So, I mean, and it's only a problem. Ohio State only has an issue with Michigan and when Michigan wins. And any other time, they don't care.
Yeah.
And when Michigan wins, all of a sudden,
they're the worst fans, man. They're the worst.
They are. They're a different. They're like Red Sox fans. Really close, like Celtics fans, Red Sox fans. Those fans, I don't like those fans.
I don't like Packers fans.
Yeah. I don't care for Packers.
It's like they don't got nothing going on but that, so their whole life revolves around it.
There's literally nothing else in Ohio. I mean, there is, but it really isn't.
But it's not. You know what I mean? It's not.
Hope we don't lose any viewers. You're like, fuck you guys.
That's crazy. Yeah, I was just playing.
Yeah, we were kidding. It's all potting.
I heard Putin Bay is pretty fun.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like an island.
You ever been to Sandusky to Cedar Point?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
the amusement park, right?
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
I've been there one time, man. It was a wall of flies at the gate.
What?
It was almost like a second security. You know what I'm saying? It was like first you get in the gate, and then you got to get through a wall of flies.
That's Ohio.
It was a crazy thing. I ain't never seen it before.
That's Ohio for sure.
A legit wall.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'll
never forget it.
So when with college football, is there a bona fide number one team right now that is supposed to?
To be honest with you, I don't know. I've been working every Saturday, so
no, it's okay.
I kind of missed the games
It's
recently. But I know Texas. Miami. I heard Miami's got a lot of buzz. Are they? I think they're in the top 5, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna actually go to the upsets because there were a lot of upsets last week. And Texas is actually ranked number 3, so it makes sense that they beat Michigan. Michigan didn't get a lot of talent coming back this year.
Well, they lost 13 people.
Yeah, and for me, I'm feeling, and they lost a quarterback. I'm feeling like, you know what, we got a chip.
Yeah. We still the champs as of right
Champs. I really don't care. Yeah. Upsets last week. Let's see.
now. Northern Illinois. Who they beat? Notre Dame.
I believe so.
That was wild.
A lot of teams did what they were supposed to do. Kansas was ranked last week. They got beat by Illinois.
Go Illini.
Yeah. Oh, Iowa State beat Iowa by 1 point. Iowa was ranked 21st, so they were further down. Yeah, Northern Illinois beat Notre Dame. They were ranked 5th. That's got to be.
That's their season.
And the thing about Notre Dame is that they're really trying.
Yeah.
They're really trying to rebrand after they had that weird coaching debacle, and they're really trying to put it together.
I like the new coach. I mean, he seems like he's good. If he's good for the job, I like him.
He looks like he means well.
Yeah.
He definitely looks like he means well, which is, I mean, I guess that says something.
But you can't lose to Northern Illinois though.
No,
That's uncalled for. First game of the season, you got to be ready for that.
not at all.
That's the rest of your year now.
Yeah, and like you're done.
You're done. Over with.
You're done.
Now, how do you get the players to motivate? How do you motivate players to play the rest of the season knowing they ain't gonna do shit?
Right. And I think the Michigan players this year kind of knew this season that we're not playing for a championship.
Yeah.
Last year's team was just different.
Man.
They had so
Special.
much talent. They had so much grit. They had so much extra motivation. I mean, Harbaugh really,
Coach, you know what I'm saying?
it was different.
It was like they was fucking with Harbaugh on purpose. You know what I mean? And the kids stuck together, and they won every game that he was out. You know what I'm saying? So it was special, man. I thought that was one of the greatest teams in college football history.
I agree.
So
I mean, I wouldn't want to put them up against like that 05 Trojans team.
What, Reggie Bush?
Yeah. But
I mean, we almost beat Notre Dame. Almost beat them.
Yeah, yeah,
That was a close game. I think Notre Dame got robbed that game. If I remember right, something happened at the end. That was some bullshit.
Yeah, I
But
remember.
they ended up winning.
Those are the years, man. I remember not rooting for them, but like, oh, this is kind of cool. This team is really, really good.
The USC team.
Yeah, the USC team was really awesome. Really awesome.
Yeah.
I guess I got to do some more research on college football because, I mean, it just feels like this year ain't really it.
Yes.
Everybody's kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
Let me see what
It's gonna be an off the wall champion this year.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I'd like to see Miami get back, man. I grew up. Miami was a powerhouse, you know. Miami was a big school, you know, and they got their cachet back.
Which scandal
Which
do
is
you think
good.
was bigger, Michigan's or Miami's? Miami had a couple of them.
Yeah, but was it just off a national championship win?
What do you mean?
So this one is basically right after the national championship when they got this Netflix doc coming out and everything.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, I'd say Michigan's bigger.
Okay.
I don't think it's fair.
No, I don't think it's fair either.
I don't think it's worth even fucking talking about.
No.
I mean, but it's a big deal, you know what I mean, I guess. So
Number 1, Georgia. Number 2, Texas. Number 3, Ohio State, whatever. Number 4, Alabama. 5, Ole Miss. 6, Missouri.
who's on the board, man? That's what I need to know.
What do you mean?
The AP board. Who's on the board?
That's the board.
Who's picking these? You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah. Who's on?
yeah.
I don't fucking know. Well, it's a lot more simple than it was when we had the BCS.
Well, what was that last year? With the what school was it? Florida State didn't make it.
Yeah, they got robbed.
Yeah, because their quarterback got hurt. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's why they went to 8 teams now for the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. I'm down with 8 teams.
I think Florida. Yeah, me too. I don't mind it.
Yeah, the more teams, the better. Because, I mean, they're all going to play bowl games anyway.
Yeah,
And
let them
to
play for something.
even out the competition, make sure that we're really giving everybody a shot to go. I mean, you know, someone's always going to feel like they got robbed, but
Yeah. Well, Florida State did. They got robbed for real.
yeah. Yeah, it was a weird crunch.
Well, I knew since the quarterback was out, that shouldn't take away from what other
what
kids
you did all season.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I would be pissed.
Yeah.
I would be pissed for sure. Let's hop into. We'll save since the NFL is such a big, huge block. Let's hop into a little bit of the NBA. So when we get to the NFL, Juan will hop in with us. NBA news. It's been a little light, but one thing that I found interesting is the Warriors are they're not looking to max out Jonathan Kuminga.
Why would they?
Right.
A max?
They were talking about maxing him out before, and he was looking
crazy.
for it.
I don't know what he's looking for. He don't even start.
He starts now.
He does now?
Yeah, he starts now. And he started
don't-
last season. He kind of he had a prove it year last year.
He started all year.
Yeah, I think it was on and off, and that was kind of like a him and Clay, back and forth.
You're
thing.
not a max player coming off the bench. I don't care who you behind.
Where do you see the Warriors stacking up in their division? In their division, they have the Suns, they have the Lakers, they have, I believe, the Sacramento Kings, and the Clippers.
I don't see Golden State making it to playoffs.
No?
No.
Where's that coming from?
That comes from Sacramento. That comes from LA, the Lakers. Well, wait, it's 8 or 10 teams now. It's a play-in, right?
Yeah, there's a play-in.
So it's 10 teams. So they might make the play-in. They made it last year, the play-in, didn't they? They got knocked out.
They got knocked out in the play-in. Yeah.
More the same.
Yeah. Which
I don't see them getting better than they was last year.
do you think Curry should stay?
Yeah. I think he should finish his career.
I mean, I don't like him to stay because I don't like the idea of Curry not playing for a competitive team. That was one thing.
That's everybody, though. I mean, all our greats have went down like that.
Being a Lakers fan.
You're a Laker fan?
Yeah, I'm a huge Laker fan.
Oh, my God.
So
I should have brought 2 of these.
I know, right? But being a Laker fan and seeing how Kobe went out,
Yeah.
it just sucked.
That was legendary.
I mean, that last month was legendary,
Yeah.
but the rest of it just fucking sucked. You know?
Well, I mean, being a Laker fan, it probably sucked anyway, but
That whole
get it.
stretch of years sucked. But it sucked, but it didn't suck too bad because the Laker babies really made it like kind of worth watching. We had things to get excited about. Like it kind of started with Julius Randle. We were really excited to get him. He was like the number 6th or 7th pick. It was our highest pick we had in a really long time. And you're like, okay, you start right now. But like second game in, he breaks his foot.
when was your last championship? 2010?
Our last championship?
Not the bubble. I don't want to hear it. I'm talking about Kobe's.
Stop.
Was Kobe's the 2010 or 2009?
Stop. What do you mean you don't want to hear the bubble? What do you mean?
Well, I was solely talking about Kobe.
Oh, okay.
So when was that championship? He went back to back, right?
But wait a minute.
With Paul Gasol?
Wait a minute.
That was 2010. Right?
The bubble counts.
Let me look that up.
Are we just gonna brush over the fact that the bubble counts?
We ain't talking about the bubble right now.
Why?
Kobe wasn't on that team.
I understand, but the way that you said it made it seem like it kind of didn't fucking count. And it does.
2010 NBA champion.
I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this at all.
Oh, I got it right here. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, 2010 was the last year that they won with Kobe Bryant.
He went back to back with Powell, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He beat the Lakers. I mean, he beat the Celtics.
They beat Orlando first, and then
Orlando.
the Celtics. Yeah, that Orlando team didn't have a shot, but that Celtics team was tough.
He retired in 2016. Mm-hmm. So you saying that after winning 2 championships, your life was in shambles, and within those 6 years that y'all wasn't winning no more?
Well, no, you had the third year that they were competitive, very competitive. I actually went and saw them that year.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. To see that team with Lamar and Powell and Fish.
They had Bynum. Did they have Bynum?
They had Bynum that year.
He was a bust.
he was just he shouldn't have been playing basketball.
Right.
You know, he didn't have the knees to play basketball, and they pushed him. I saw a couple documentaries
boy.
about. Yeah, I saw a couple documentaries about. Jeez, that was crazy. That was crazy.
I said pause before you called it, though. That don't count.
That was wild.
I called it.
But yeah, his knees weren't supposed to, like, he wasn't supposed to be playing, and they medically, like, they knew very early on, like, this ain't. There was a lot of things they had to correct with him.
So it was just because of his height.
Yeah, and he came out of high school. Yeah. He was one of the last to come out of high school to play in the NBA. So just kind of like a Greg Oden-ish situation.
Yeah, they be forcing people, man.
Yeah. And I mean, modern medicine, if he would have played today, he would have been fine, I'm sure. But
you can't teach size, though, you know.
You really can't.
But,
man. And there was a lot of things that they were having him do. I remember, if you ever get a chance, watch. There's a documentary that takes you through those years with Bynum, and he's a very interesting case. Man. But anyway,
I for the sake of the show, I'll probably do some due diligence.
Right.
It'd probably have to be like the last thing on TV.
Who's your team, by the way?
The Bulls.
Oh,
yeah, I'm from Chicago.
When
nice to meet you.
96?
Oh, yeah, 96. You can thank Derrick Rose's knees for that. But it's all right. I ain't going to complain about it. We good. We'll be back. One day.
Saying we'll be back
one day.
After your last championship was the 96 is wild.
I mean, you can't deny Derrick Rose's knees didn't stop at least 2 championships.
If Derrick Rose had healthy knees, they probably would have went quite a.
I would say 2 max.
Yeah,
2 max. Definitely 1 at least. Definitely.
I say 1.
Yeah.
1. But like I mentioned with the Lakers, after they won that chip in 2010, they move on and they have like a couple competitive years, and then you got you're good. Just go ahead and hop in. That is a cold hat. That hat is cold.
Thank you.
Oh, that's nice. How you doing, Jason?
1.
We always have Steelers representation every week.
Yeah, I had a Steelers hat on last week.
Yeah.
It wasn't an OVO one though. That's dope.
Yeah, appreciate that.
I've never seen anything like
that. That's my
that.
AFC team. I like the Steelers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the bag that we got going on.
Yeah. Representation. Nice. Representation counts.
It does.
Yeah, you're repping OVO. He's repping his brand. I'm repping my brand.
Yeah.
Representation. Yeah.
Get mine going pretty soon.
Get your own brand.
I will. I'm gonna have to. I'm slacking. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. What broke the Lakers was it was literally one thing that broke the Lakers. It was the failed Chris Paul trade.
The one that they canceled throughout the whole league.
Yeah, and that trade,
I didn't agree with that.
It not only broke the Lakers because it when you trade players and then they say, "Oopsie, nope." And then those players have to show back up for work.
Right? You know what I mean?
It broke Lamar Odom. It really broke Powell. Powell was heartbroken. And after that, they just weren't the same. Fast forward a couple years, everybody's gone. We trade Pau Gasol for nickels. Yeah. Lamar Odom for pennies.
What you think Chris Paul was going to do, though?
For that team, Chris Paul, Kobe Bryant.
Now that we know what we know now about Chris Paul.
They would have got another chip.
No, come on.
That would have been 6.
How come he don't got one yet? Yeah.
What teams has he played on?
The Clippers. All them teams.
Those Clippers teams were not going to make it under Doc Rivers. They weren't. They weren't disciplined enough.
You think that was Doc's fault?
Yes. I don't think Doc is a great coach.
I think the only reason because he failed in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Bad.
I think the only reason why Doc did well in Boston is because he had 2 vets and KG, 3. And KG, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce, and they ran the team. You were coming to play.
Yeah, Rondo. Don't shy away from Rondo.
But Rondo was a baby.
Yeah, but he was running.
He was
going crazy.
Rondo was Rondo.
And not to say that Rondo was a better point guard than Chris Paul, but I mean, even give Kobe Rondo. I mean, give LeBron Rondo. He got a chip. It really makes a difference. So I mean, if you're talking about same team and you got Pau Gasol, I don't think Pau Gasol was in that trade. But Pau Gasol, Kobe Bryant, and Chris Paul.
I'm not sold on it.
No.
And
Chris Paul, I like Chris Paul and all, but he's the point guard. That's what they call him.
oh, it was supposed to be like Pau Gasol, Dwight Howard, Chris Paul, and Kobe.
That's crazy. Dwight Howard got trashed as soon as he got traded to the Lakers.
Yeah, he is
Like-
back.
I mean, yeah, but like he was a whole different player after Orlando.
He was. His back just he had to. They said that they changed so much with his weight and diet and different things like that.
And it still wasn't.
Well, to make him the player that he is, like the player that he is now, had he have been that player back then, he would have been solid.
Okay, pause this whole thing I'm about to say. Because I'm not going to let y'all just do this. That man missed the game because his butt hurt.
I think he did.
He
did.
He went to a Diddy party.
In L.A. when he joined the Lakers and it was over with.
He's a weird guy overall.
In Orlando, he was straight. And then he came to L.A.,
No, he went to Houston.
but he was straight in Houston.
Was he?
He got trashed when he got to L.A.
Oh, he came from Houston to LA. Okay, yeah.
And then
No. He went to LA and then Houston.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how that went.
Yeah, he went to LA and then he went to Houston.
Because him and Kobe,
Chris Paul.
Him and Kobe went.
He was with James Harden. When Harden won an MVP.
Yeah.
Or was that Yao?
No, he was no.
Yao was way before that, right?
No, I don't know if he was with him when he won MVP, but I know he played with James Harden for a couple of years.
I know when he went to L.A. and started going to them
them Diddy parties.
Diddy parties, man.
That's wild.
Yeah, he was.
Diddy will do it.
He missed the game because his butt hurt.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
That's
I have
wild.
I have no respect after that.
But those Lakers teams were fun when they tore everything down. I mean, you're talking about like the Jody Meeks Lakers, the
Smush.
even after the Smush Parker Lakers, the Brandon Bass Lakers, just
Who snitched on
Antoine Jameson
Lakers? Who snitched on
that was Swaggy P
Swaggy
and
P.
D-Lo. But once we got Randall, and then the next year we got D-Lo, and we were or I don't know if it was the next year, but we got Randall, and then we got D-Lo. We got Larry Nance Jr. We got
Larry Nance Jr. was nice too.
He was. We had Zubats.
Jordan Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson was coming off the bench, and granted they were all young, but they were still really good nonetheless.
What's up with all the snitching that goes on in the Lakers organization?
D'Lo was just immature, and he still is to a certain extent.
R.I.P. Kobe, but he started it. What a weird face, fam.
I didn't make that connection. Well, I never made that connection.
I mean, he snitched on Shaq.
He did.
And then Swaggy P lost Iggy. That was a nice one too. Wow.
Iggy's wild.
Iggy was nice.
It was real nice.
It'll be on site. If I see D-Lo, if I'm Swaggy said, I seen the interview. He said if he see him, it's up. So he ain't over it yet.
On site?
On site.
I get it.
I mean, he lost Iggy.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And then, like I said, you got those young players, and then you have those were the OG Laker babies. The when you had the Julius Randle, Larry Nance, Jordan Clarkson, and then you had the new regime of Laker babies with Josh Hart, with Lonzo Ball. You had Brandon Ingram. Just all those guys. They're great players, but
They wasn't shit.
Hey,
Magic quit and didn't tell nobody.
Trade him off for Anthony Davis.
He was like, you know what, I'm out of here.
Trade him off for Anthony Davis. I mean, I like when you think about what a team has to sacrifice to win a championship.
Yeah.
You think about what Michigan had to sacrifice to win a championship, where that Laker team had to sacrifice to win a championship. It's just a lot of times I'm just like, fuck it, it's worth it. What the Rams had to do to sacrifice to win it, they pretty much sacrificed OBJ.
Yeah, they did.
To win a chip.
Yeah.
It's worth it, man. It's worth it. And
OBJ was going crazy that first half too.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Like, I think he would have got MVP.
I think so too.
That game, if he never got hurt, he
He
would have
probably
got
would have
MVP.
scored again.
Yeah. And there
couldn't
was
stop
literally nothing they could do. Yeah. They were not thinking that he was going to take over the game like that.
That was the last time I hit on FanDuel that game.
Really?
That was a long time. Wait, that was 2 years ago?
It's 3.
It feel longer.
3. Yeah, it was.
It feel longer. I'm in the negatives on FanDuel now.
Don't bring my balance up. It's nasty.
I'm up $1,300.
It's nasty.
Yeah, I don't even want to.
That you want to know what my biggest hit was on FanDuel?
What?
It's like $600.
Really?
That KD on the line 3.
Ooh.
Oh,
Because I had a couple prop. I had him for a couple threes, and then I had another prop bet for someone else, and then I had the Nets winning at the half, but to lose the game. And I remember watching, and I was like, "Shit, I fucking lost." And then I looked again, and I was like, oh, "His foot was on the line."
It was.
Yeah,
It was on the line.
saved me. And like a couple other things hit after an overtime. Yeah, it was that.
dope.
And then after that, it was up.
Yeah.
I was winning.
my balance is depressing.
I have
know
one.
where I'm at with it.
I have one rule when betting:
What's that?
only bet on baseball. Yep.
Baseball been decent to me this year.
Yeah, baseball is love. Absolute love.
Baseball's been
Baseball's
decent.
been taking all my money all this year,
Are you betting on
know.
the White Sox?
bro. Everything.
I
bro,
bet on every team to beat
Bro,
them.
I try to. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Every time they play, I just pick the other team. And I've been hitting every time.
Why did you?
Only
Why
team
did
like
you
a
do
30
that?
game losing streak.
Why? You know what?
Why did you do that?
There's a couple games left in the year. I still got a chance to make a few dollars.
You have no chance. I bet
They're
usually
going on
when
a winning
I
streak.
bet on the I do prop bets with the Dodgers, and because it's always pretty easy, and with the Yankees, and then I would do the Padres. Always showed me love. Padres always.
I'm
Showed
seeing
me
a
love.
pattern here. You a Laker fan?
Yeah, I can explain why. I have before. I'll explain it.
Yankee fan?
Yes, Derek Jeter's from my hometown.
I'm surprised
He
you
went
ain't
to-
a Kansas City Chief or a Patriot
No, don't do
fan.
that. Don't do that.
Ooh.
You like all the
No.
great teams, huh?
I grew up a Laker fan because my dad was he. I guess he liked the Lakers for a period of time.
In the 80s.
Yeah. But
So
I
you
mean,
get it from your dad?
no.
No, I'm messing with you.
But the Yankees are really like a hometown team for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Derek Jeter's from Kalamazoo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you follow wherever he go. Well, when he did.
Yeah.
He stayed with the same team. Though.
Yeah, and I mean we don't have a baseball team,
Right.
so and then as far as
The
Derek
Tigers.
Jeter was a team.
I got the Tigers.
well, that's 2 hours away. We're closer to Chicago than we are to Detroit, and then football. My dad's from East St. Louis, Illinois,
Okay.
so I grew up a St. Louis Rams fan.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean I follow the Red Wings.
The Red Wings.
That's all they'll get from me. And then also like my second football team is Lions. Always been.
Yeah.
I have 2 Joey Harrington jerseys.
But you're closest to Chicago.
He
But you
did
probably
say
didn't-
that.
Yeah,
He
but
did
you,
say
but you,
that.
you probably don't get into the Bears games there, right?
No, we
You
didn't.
got all
get
the Lions games.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
People say, yo,
I
you
didn't-
live in Indiana. Why you a Bears fan?
Yeah.
I mean, I get that question all the time.
Yeah.
I don't like. I didn't never like the Bulls. I just never did. I never liked Michael Jordan.
You sound like you're a hater.
I'm a
You
hater.
just might be a hater. You just might be a hater. How you hate Michael Jordan?
I just never liked him. I
You like
don't
the
hate
Bad
him.
Boys Pistons?
No.
That would make more sense because they hated Mike.
Yeah, I don't like the Bad Boys Pistons either. My dad, in fact, we used to play NBA Live a lot, and my dad, he would always pick the 04 Pistons.
Really? That was a good team.
He would pick the Pistons, and then he played with the Celtics, and I used to hate the Celtics.
I love that 04 Pistons team.
Yeah,
They stopped the Lakers from winning another championship.
yeah,
It's the best thing that ever happened
They
to me.
really fucking did,
Oh, I didn't tell you I hate the Lakers, right?
and I could tell.
I mean, well, they
You've been-
first
it's been
three
spicy.
Yeah.
they first 3 championships, they stole everything Chicago had. Phil, they got our coach. They had Ron Harper, Horace Grant. I think they even took Dennis Rodman at one point.
Yeah,
They just wanted to be us so bad. They took our offense, the triangle offense.
y'all wasn't doing shit with it.
I mean,
Y'all had Ron Artest.
if y'all got to steal our swag. it's
That's
cool.
Meta World Peace now.
Yeah. Oh, we stole him too.
Oh, yeah, you did. See?
We eventually got him too.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Been a Laker fan forever, man. Forever.
Or you're welcome for all your championships that we provided.
Well, somebody's got to win them.
All right.
One rose.
I'm not hating. It's cool.
Poor Rose.
Yeah, I know, right?
Have I asked you guys who you guys got coming? That sounded wild. I kind of.
Bro, English.
I know that's. I just thought about where I was going. I was like, nah,
It's not the move.
Have you guys thought about who's going to be in the finals next year? Because a lot of talk already has been a rematch, and I don't see it. I don't know how big you guys are on basketball.
I think it's too early to tell. Rosters ain't even shook out yet.
Yeah, I mean, and Lakers are still shaking out their roster too. They just signed today. They signed a center who had, I guess he had a heart issue or a blood clot issue. He was suiting up for, I want to say Cleveland or something like that. I don't know. I have to figure out. I mean, he wasn't like a really big player or anything like that, but AD has been adamant that he wants to play with other bigs, and the bigs that we have, they suck. So
I'm gonna go with Milwaukee and Denver.
I see Milwaukee. I don't see Denver.
If not Denver, I'd like to see Dallas get back there.
I would like to see Dallas get back. I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that.
Hopefully with Clay.
I want
that'll change.
Kyrie. I want Kyrie to
Yeah.
get that second ring.
I'm okay if Kyrie rings out, but I'm selfish too, and I want LeBron to get another one.
Well, yeah, me too.
Yeah, that would make.
I'm a LeBron fan, bro.
LeBron's got what, 5?
He got 4.
4.
4?
It's like, I think he's like 4 and 8 or something like that.
I think he can cement his legacy if
4
he
and
gets
10.
because 5 in the past 20 years is like 7 in the 90s.
You just made that shit up. No, I ain't going for
7's
that.
a new 5.
Right. I ain't going for that.
No, you just made that shit up.
No,
I did, but
I'm not going for that.
but it's you have to admit
He saw this
it's
so
harder.
convincing, too.
Right.
It-
Like he got some numbers behind that, some statistics.
Well, no, you have to admit it's harder to win now than it is the competition. There's more competition now than there is back then. I agree with you know, what's his face,
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. I agree. I don't totally agree, but I agree to a certain extent. I do think that the competition is tougher. Plus, there's more teams.
You said 5, right? So he's got 4. He would have 5.
Yeah, he would have 5. 5
4
would,
counting the bubble.
Yeah, don't do that. How are we gonna sit here and act like
the bubble? That was different basketball, bro. I think it was harder.
that's what I'm saying.
Like, cause that was like
Everybody's locking in.
That was like how we go play
A lot of
basketball,
people
bro.
want to go home. Some people left to go get lemon pepper wings. You know what I mean? It was very distracting.
Someone had some strippers there
Yeah,
too.
it was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Some
Who was
people
that?
didn't even. Some people didn't even go.
That was Lou Will.
Yeah, lemon pepper Lou.
Yeah.
Lemon
we
Pepper
had
Lou?
we had a player that Avery Bradley didn't go. He was a big part of our that Lakers
I
team.
think
Though.
all the Clippers checked out too, didn't they?
Yeah, but that Lakers team, if they would have stayed together, they would have won another chip because
Yeah, I think so.
they embodied what Denver is now. A bunch of switchy not guards, but a bunch of like bigger guys that were very broad. They had 3 bigs. I know.
I'm gonna
he's
let
just
you
like
get
a
away.
rock.
Dwight Howard was looking like Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
JaVale McGee was that Golden State JaVale McGee.
And they just they
was
did what
nice.
bigs needed to do. They bodied up the big dudes, and they were able to handle Bam, and they were able to handle your Jokic's, and that way AD can just run. I don't know. It's so stupid to me that the Lakers don't do that now, because it's a winning formula. Get another fucking big out there, and you'll win a chip. Just get another one. Valanciunas.
I don't think it's that easy.
It really is.
I think the thing that the Lakers had for them is the fact that they had LeBron keeping them focused in the bubble.
I mean,
I think they played a lot of teams that didn't really want to be there. A lot of people balled out, but I mean that was the Jamal Murray come out party.
yeah,
Him and who was he battling with? Mitchell.
yeah.
That was a
Yeah,
great.
that was-
they were
that was-
balling.
That was crazy.
They were balling.
But,
Like I think I was that was one of the matches I was looking forward to. Like
Yeah,
following season
having a rivalry like that
because they went crazy on each
They
other.
did.
The West were balling for sure.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you had
Jimmy
the
and them
8
was balling.
seed Miami Heat making it to the finals. It's just
I don't see that happening.
You know, I didn't care for the bubble.
I think this year you're gonna see. I like Dallas, and then in the East I like. I'm not trying to hate on the Celtics. I like the Celtics, but
Do you think New York
They're gonna be
have a
tough.
run?
I think New York is gonna be tough.
That's what I'm saying.
I think Boston got a chip on their shoulder, even though they just won. The way they getting treated after that championship, they gotta be mad.
I think
Jason
Tatum.
Tatum's been getting crazy disrespect.
Yeah,
I think Boston's just gonna implode.
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, you got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are on two different wavelengths right now.
Well,
They
Tatum,
won, but they didn't like win together.
Jason Tatum's like he act like certain people.
They won because of Brown. I think Brown should have got. Did Brown get the MVP? Finals MVP?
Let me look it up.
He should have.
You know
But-
what? No, I think he did because I think that was a whole thing with the Olympics.
Well, the thing, well, I never. Every time I bet on Jaylen Brown, he'll never come through in the regular season.
Jaylen Brown, yeah.
He got it.
MVP.
Yeah,
Well, he deserved it, but
He
he
did.
balled out in the playoffs.
He did. He balled out.
But the fact that I still think it's Tatum's team. I think Tatum.
It
better.
is, and it is. But like, I don't think they're gonna clash. But I just think that they're just on two different wavelengths.
Yeah, but and who's co-signed Brown not getting on the Olympic team
Nike.
or Tatum?
Damn.
Tatum
don't-
didn't get no minutes.
Well, but when they needed that extra player, he co-signed for
You think Tatum Isaiah Thomas them?
something happened. How do you not say bring my boy Jaylen? But you instead
finals
you
MVP.
bring Derek White. We'd had something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We would have something to talk about.
And Derek White got minutes.
It's wild.
He got minutes over Tatum.
Talk about team needs.
Right?
That's nice.
Hey, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean the East is. I mean New York is nasty.
Yeah,
New York
will be
has
good.
synergy.
Yeah.
You know, they
The Villanova boys, right?
yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah, and that's where the NBA is right now. The NBA is like teams that are taking their guys and they're playing together. They're building chemistry year over year, and they're growing together.
But until Spike Lee leave and go be a Brooklyn fan, they ain't gonna win.
Oh, you think he's a curse?
Yeah.
Wow.
Spike Lee?
Spike Lee.
Well, how is he a curse? Yankees won with Spike Lee around.
I'm talking about the Knicks.
I think Stephen A.
The Yankees. I mean,
I think Stephen A. is a
baseball.
curse.
Baseball don't have a Brooklyn team. Basketball got a Brooklyn team. He should probably go to Brooklyn. I mean, since Reggie Miller was disrespecting him, they ain't. I mean, come on. He's a curse.
Took it all the way back to Reggie.
Remember them days, man?
I do.
Man, classic.
We're gonna switch gears to the NFL. Boy, oh boy, has quite a bit happened. We all looked like we had egg on our faces because we sat up here and said that the Bears might win 10 games. And for the first 3 quarters of that game, we looked like we were all freebase and coke.
You know what I mean?
First of all, you guys said that the Bears are going to win 10 games.
Yeah.
You weren't here, were you?
No.
No, but I think we talked about it like prior couple
Yeah.
weeks. And no, they're not winning 10 games. I
We
don't
went
care.
through the schedule and it didn't look like it was out of the realm.
They're gonna win 10 games.
No.
I don't know.
They'd be lucky they win 7.
Is Caleb
Well,
Williams
let's not overreact over game 1.
is Caleb Williams an NFL quarterback?
Hell yeah, he is.
No.
He went number 1 in the draft. He's an NFL quarterback.
So was Johnny Manziel. Oh, no. He didn't go number 1 in the draft. I mean, there's so many number 1. Josh Rosen.
Ugh.
Well, Caleb Williams is the only one to win his first game. I know that much.
That's true.
He did. By
Thank God for the
skin of his teeth.
defense.
So-
and,
I mean, well, okay. I will say this: he didn't look like that in preseason.
No.
You know, he might have just had a bad game, and he's allowed to have that.
not only that, I mean, like, I think his first game nerves, like, I mean, I'm just giving him a hard time, but like in all reality, I think his first game nerves.
Well, he
You know,
said he doesn't get
preparing.
nervous, which is cap.
Come on, bro.
Big time cap.
The
Boy, oh
NFL,
boy.
It's the NFL. You got to be nervous.
Boy, oh boy, did those
number 1 pick.
those Bears fans let him have it. We should have kept.
Man, them ain't real fans.
Bro,
They
I
don't
was
know what-
hearing
they don't know
it
what they're talking about.
everywhere. Everybody was saying that we made a mistake letting no boy go.
Who's old boy? Put some
Justin
respect.
Fields.
Justin
Yeah,
Fields. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and then Justin Fields went out and won, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did Caleb Williams. Well, let's talk about it. I did so I do my due diligence. You know,
Yeah.
I went back, studied the film.
Okay.
He missed 2 to 3 passes that he makes with his eyes closed. And those two of those 3 were automatic touchdowns, and 1 puts you about a 5. He made a throw to Keenan Allen that he catches with his eyes closed in the end zone, and he dropped it. And then there was 2 plays where he had wide open players in the end zone that he was going to that got blown up by a linebacker going straight through the center or a guard. So if 2 to 3 of those plays happen, we're talking a whole different ballgame. So it's a matter of inches. It didn't work out in his favor either way, but he didn't throw no interceptions. So he didn't give the ball up, and we got a top 5 defense. So they bailed us out.
He didn't win you the game, but he didn't lose you
it.
the game.
No.
You know, I am gonna put some because I know I had some heat in the last couple episodes that came in where I said that Bears were not gonna be a top 10 defense. I'm gonna take that back.
Top 5.
I'm gonna take that back. That defense went crazy.
I appreciate your honesty.
That defense went crazy, and it kills me to even say that. But
Why does it kill you?
Yeah.
I'm not no Bears fan, bro.
I mean,
I can't.
Yeah, but we gotta be. What's the word I want to say? Objective, or
Yeah, like you know.
we gotta be. We gotta put our biases aside for the name of the pod.
Yeah, and
You know, it's all right to say top 5 defense.
revisiting week 1, the game was going on while we were talking, but the Lions took out the Rams, and we had already knew the 49ers took out the Jets. Cowboys took out the Browns.
That was surprising.
Very surprising.
They blew them out.
The Commanders were beaten by the Buccaneers, which was a toss-up. Seahawks did the job against the Broncos. The Raiders lost to the Chargers, which we kind of knew was going to happen. The Saints beat the Panthers, which was kind of a toss-up. Texans, they barely beat the Colts. That was a bit of a surprise.
that was a toss up to me too.
It was. Yeah, it really was. The Dolphins took care of business against the Jags.
Barely.
Yeah,
The Bills beat the Cardinals, which we knew was
Barely.
going to happen.
The Cardinals was winning half the game, weren't they?
Yeah.
yeah. They were. It was like 17-0. No,
Yeah.
Steelers
Something like
beat the
that.
Falcons.
We
Which,
did.
I
I
mean,
picked that.
yeah, I don't know. I was back and forth on that one too. The Vikings blew out the Giants, which they should have because the Giants are straight ass.
those uniforms they wore.
Yeah, that was
were
embarrassing.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know who decision that was. They should be
Those are
fired.
disrespectful, nasty,
just
Nasty work.
nasty.
That shit was crazy.
They had them looking like for real G-men.
They looked
For
like they
real?
lost their jerseys and was like, "Here, put these on."
Yeah, we got these from 1976.
The practice jerseys.
They might as well put the leather helmets back on.
Oh yeah, like
They look like it.
they play like they
yeah,
might have to put
yeah.
the leather helmets back on.
Yeah,
The Patriots beat the Bengals, which was a really huge surprise.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, what the fuck? Like, is he real? Is he because he got this team to the Super Bowl just a couple years? Is he real or not? Like,
he starts off slow. That team does start off slow.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, they'll be okay.
I don't know if they're gonna win this week.
who they play this week?
Kansas City, I believe.
Oh fuck!
No,
Pack that shit up because they're not playing.
But Joe Burrow got a winning record against Pat Mahomes.
He does.
does.
He does. I think he's one of the only ones who do.
Is Jamar Chase playing? Was he hurt?
I think he's
I
still
think it's
hurt.
questionable.
Yeah.
If he don't play, it's over with.
Packers, they got beat by the Eagles, which makes sense. And then the Chiefs beat the Ravens. We spoke about that. That was a pretty controversial game.
Well, let's not say
How was that controversial? Oh, well, all the penalties going on.
All the
and-
penalties and the last second, the foot on the line and
Yeah, his foot was
Yeah, it was
his
on-
foot was on the line.
yeah.
Well, Jordan Love getting hurt made that way worse than what it probably was going to be.
Right. What
So-
is his status?
I seen 3 to 6 weeks.
Okay. Because at first we were like out for season.
Yeah.
I think, about good 3 to 6.
Okay. Because I saw some people in the fantasy, they dropped him and then they picked him right back up. So apparently he's going to be back.
Was it a sprain MCL?
Yeah,
Or
I think it's
meniscus?
I think it's a MCL.
Man,
I think they just
don't
said
know,
MCL
man.
injury. Like, they never said what it truly was.
3
I
to
know they
6
reached
weeks
out to
is
Ryan
real
Tannehill.
broad.
And then they're playing the Titans this week. So, I mean, if I were them, I'd just, not rush them back.
Well, you don't want to play the Titans. That defensive line is scary. You see what
But
he
what
was
else
doing
do
to
they
Caleb
have, though?
Williams. You said, well, who else did what?
What else do they have?
The Titans?
Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins.
I mean, do they have a quarterback?
Yeah, he was.
Will
Will
Levis,
Levis was playing
he's
pretty
decent.
decent.
Oh, okay. I don't know if he was
Yeah,
doing
I
Yeah,
like
he's
him.
playing decent. It's that scary defensive line, though, is what I'm saying. Like, but the Packers usually got a good offensive line too, though. So I don't know, but they was making our line look like kids out there.
Are the 49ers beating the Rams this week?
Oh yeah,
Where's it at?
that's CMC playing,
No.
No.
He
but,
might. I think he might go IR.
but Puka not playing either, right?
No.
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 No, he's out.
Puka's gone too. But the Rams do have other options.
Yeah, they got Cooper Cup back.
They got Cooper Cup and they got a couple guys coming off the bench.
He's a
Like,
couple wide receivers.
yeah, they have a rookie that's coming up too.
Who's their running back?
They got a couple of them. They got the guy they picked up from Michigan this year, and then they got Williams.
Blake Corum.
Yep.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, they might be decent.
Yeah.
Man, I thought they was gonna beat Detroit though,
And they got a
was
good
winning,
backup
too.
quarterback too.
I don't know how they lost that game at the end of the game.
I'm okay with it. Like I said, I'm a Lions fan too. I really think that this is the Lions' year.
I'm not okay with it at all.
The Lions have
Bro, I don't mind seeing Detroit win just because watching that 0-16 season.
yeah. Bro,
You feel bad after a while.
I never do.
bro.
No, I'm a Bears fan. I'm
The
straight.
0-16 season, bro. No, growing up, and every year you knew they were gonna suck. Every year, it's not even like you're not even looking forward to anything.
But that was
you're not
that
even,
was
Right.
you
that
don't
was
have
until
hope.
recent, until the Lions were
We
decent.
should have had
A couple
Barry
years ago.
Sanders though.
That was it, bro.
Calvin
Y'all
Johnson.
had Calvin Johnson.
We did the Calvin Johnson, Matthew Stafford years. They were all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're all right.
This was fun to watch.
They were fun to watch, but you just knew.
I mean, but how many organizations can say that? I mean, everybody don't win Super Bowls. We ain't won one since '85. I mean, we've been to one, but we've had good teams that let down, double doinks and all that shit.
Oh my god, the double doink.
I think that was a Super Bowl team.
Oh yeah,
That was
definitely.
a Super Bowl team.
The double doink.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
That was.
So we know all about it,
Yeah.
but I don't feel sorry for other teams.
I don't either, especially when your organization is trash. But they fixed it. They fixed
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Took him a while.
The Bears and the Colts.
The Bears and the Colts. Bears play Texans.
I want to go.
Wait, am I in the wrong? Oh, I'm in the wrong week. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we play. Houston.
So Rams don't even play San Fran. They play San Fran week 3, and it'll be the same outcome because
Yeah.
neither one of those players are coming back. They play the Cardinals this upcoming.
Yeah, but Mason looks so man. Pauls, he looks so good. I don't even think CMC should rush it.
I don't know.
What do you think about his comment at the end of the game?
He
though?
snitched on himself.
I didn't see. What did he say?
So they, at the interview, post game interview, they were like, when did you find out you were starting? He's like, I found out Friday. Then they interviewed and had a coach at the podium. They're like, no, we didn't tell him that.
Yeah,
And dude went back on after. He's like, see questions like this.
that's why I don't talk to the media.
Yeah.
But it was his fault. He snitched on himself. But he didn't know. He was a kid. He had just had the game of his life. I think he's a rookie, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, what was wrong with him saying that?
Well, because you got to release those injury updates before the game. So they're saying that they knew CMC wasn't playing Friday, and they didn't release that information. So they went to the kid
That
and asked him.
snitching it's a California thing, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Chill.
That snitching thing is crazy on the West Coast.
Chill, man. Not too much on the West Coast, bro.
For a
Shit.
while. But yeah, man, he played the game of his life. I was happy for him, man. He looked good. So I don't
Yeah,
think
49ers
CFC need to rush it to get back, though.
No, they play the Vikings this week.
That's going to be a tough game.
It will be a tough
Well, I
game.
still got
but-
San
Sam
Francisco
Darnold
winning.
had a solid game.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
I need San Francisco to win that, though.
It depends on if they're sustainable. You
Yeah.
know, it's if Sam Darnold is really back. You know.
Yeah.
We'll see against this defensive or this line. San Francisco got a good line.
I'm gonna
They do.
skip over the Jags and the Browns because
Nobody cares.
hashtag ass.
Jags. I'm gonna go with Jags.
Yeah. Bucks and the Lions. I got the Lions on that.
I got the Bucks.
Okay.
I need to upset.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bucks. Baker's been cooking.
Baker has
Baker's
been
been
cooking.
baking.
Chargers and Panthers. Chargers should win that game.
Chargers.
The Colts and the Packers. The Packers should win that game.
Well, if Richardson looks good, I don't see why the Colts don't do it because
It'll be
Yeah.
a game.
Who's Green Bay's quarterback?
I have no clue who they got backing up Love.
Hmm.
You gotta fill me in on that.
Yeah, I'll take the Colts.
I can see the Colts winning.
I need that to happen.
Yeah. You got some money out there, huh?
No, I just need the Bears to be number one in the division.
Okay. Not gonna happen.
We'll revisit.
Giants and the Commanders. That's gonna be an ass game.
Yeah, I'll take Washington.
Giant. No, Washington.
Yeah.
Washington.
Jets Titans.
The Titans didn't look bad last week, but I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers and Jets.
Yeah.
Malik Willis is a backup for Green Bay.
Yeah. I don't- Yeah.
I think he got drafted last year with Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
Good luck and good night.
Yeah.
Raiders and Ravens. Ravens are
Ravens.
in that game. Cowboys and Saints. Cowboys. Seahawks and Patriots. Seahawks. Bengals and Chiefs. That, like we mentioned,
Chiefs.
Jesus Christ. Steelers and Broncos. Steelers should win that game.
Steelers.
Yeah. And then we talked.
Where's that Chiefs game? Is it in Kansas City or is it in Cincinnati?
It's in Kansas City.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Kansas
dub.
City.
Yeah. Bears and Texans.
I'm going with the
Texans.
upset. The Bears.
Is it an upset if the Bears win?
Yeah.
Are the Texans really that good?
Yeah. They got
Really?
they're a big favorite, especially
Yeah, I
after
would say
last
so.
week.
I didn't see them. As
But I don't think their defensive line is going to disrupt
CJ.
Caleb as bad as Tennessee's defensive line did.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's a bounce back week.
And like all
and our
those-
defense just, I don't think he's ready for that defense.
I think, like you said, like those little passes that they missed, a drop pass in the end zone, that just all comes with chemistry,
Yeah.
more practice,
Yeah.
timing.
But
like,
but
that comes.
I don't think Keenan Allen or Odunze is playing, which should be a deciding factor. But Tyler Scott's pretty good backup, and we can use Cole Kmet more. We got some weapons. I think the fact that the Colts almost beat them, I think we'll have a chance.
I think Cole Kmet could be a top 5 tight end in the league by the end of the year. Yeah.
book it. Falcons, Eagles.
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 Pretty easily. I mean, that kind of wraps it out there. I mean, with next week. We already got one game down. Bills, Dolphins. The Bills won that game pretty easily.
You gonna get into it?
Should he retire, bro?
Yep, it's a wrap.
Is that it?
Commentary.
I'll say one more. I say get him a Guardian cap if he wants to play.
No,
That's it.
bro.
No, it's over.
That's it for him.
Bro, you got it, man. Come
And
on,
then-
it should be his decision.
Bro,
he
the-
should say, it's a wrap."
And the weird thing was that it was DeMar Hamlin who he ran into. DeMar Hamlin didn't even really like hit him. It's like he put his body into DeMar Hamlin
And into his
something-
chest, bro.
Yeah, and something happened.
His head hit the ground, didn't it? Back of his head.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
it's
Once
that,
you
it's that-
start
that
having 'em-
finger popping thing, bro. That freaks me out.
Bro,
What?
every time it happens to him.
Yeah,
you know, I
Like-
can't. I wouldn't let him. I mean, come on, this is football we're talking about. Like, I don't even let my kids play. Like, I know it's a game of chance, but your life, man. That CTE going around and all that shit, man. I'm not trying to
CTE ain't nothing you catch. It's something that you just that's
develop
from
brain
from
blow.
that.
From head trauma and
I wouldn't, man. I wouldn't risk it. I mean, you got a family, you got stuff to live for beyond football. You made a lot of money. You can do something else. I'm sure that he has no problem getting into commentary.
and if he's forced to retire,
Coaching.
I think he still gets his 124.
What are the what
124
are the
million.
ramifications? Let's say he retires right now. How does that contract go?
So he gets 124 million. So I
Okay.
think that's half of what he was supposed to get.
Okay.
That's generational wealth still.
I mean,
And you still can do other things.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do the Dolphins get any
Save
money
your life.
back? Are they going to want money back?
I know in the NBA they do because they was going to do that with Lonzo Ball. That was an option.
Right.
for Chicago.
Yeah, they were going to get
Like
put
amnesty.
them on.
them?
I forgot the name of the list.
Or
but
do they have insurance to take care of that?
I don't think NFL has insurance. I think they pay your. I think you get insurance after it's like 5 seasons, 5 to 7 seasons.
Like,
something
do they
that.
have insurance? Like, if
On
this
the
player,
contract?
yeah, like if this player gets injured, we have insurance that we'll retain that money back that we paid him. Because
doubt it.
Unless
Unless
I
you're
doubt it,
forced
unless
like
it's
that.
dead cap.
Yeah, like if it's a career ending, something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I couldn't. I'd be lying if I said I knew.
It's interesting. I think I want to do research on how that works. But how soon do you think we find out what's going to happen?
Say 2 weeks,
Yeah,
because he's not gonna play next game.
he
Is
can't.
If I'm McDaniels, I'm not letting you play next
No,
game.
because he did that last year. Was it last year he had a concussion and his fingers
It
did the gang sign?
It was.
and then they played next week. Like, damn,
It was.
he threw a
That was.
3-game
That was.
sentence.
That was a year ago. That was over a year ago. Because last
he was a
year,
blood and a crip. This nigga's everything.
I remember when I saw it, I was like, Jesus Christ, this is insane.
Yeah,
That was 2 years ago. Because last year he had like a legendary season.
yeah.
He did.
They scored 70 on somebody.
Yeah, they went off last season.
Was it the Giants?
I think it was a Colts.
No, it wasn't the Colts.
Why don't they have a backup quarterback, a formidable backup quarterback, knowing that Tua has those issues?
Yeah, that's irresponsible.
Unless they reach out to Tannehill.
Yeah, come home, daddy.
I mean, I don't know what these doctors are telling them, but I mean, I would even on Madden have a backup quarterback. Like, what
Yeah.
would you? I mean, come on,
If he does the finger popping on Madden,
One more time.
crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
no, I think he should hang it up. I think he should. hang
Yeah,
up the
man, come
cleats.
on. You got a family. I don't know if he's married, but I don't even know if he got
Imagine
kids,
what he
but
looks
still.
like when he's like 50 years old.
Bro, he got.
That's
fear is,
that's got
like-
Junior Seau written all over it.
Yeah,
RIP.
that's what I was gonna say.
I don't even want to get into that.
I
It
think
could
that's
be
gonna
bad.
be
It could be Chris
scary.
Benoit. You don't know what it could be. You don't know what it could be.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's sad, man, and I hope whatever decision he makes, it's not a selfish one.
No, I want him to make a selfish decision.
Well,
I want him to say, I value my body. And
but
my,
he's gonna. The selfish would be, I love the game of football. I want to play. It's my first love. It's blah 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 blah. And then it's his family telling him, please don't do it. So I'm hoping whatever decision he makes, it leads to him living longer, healthier.
That man's brain is super now.
Man,
I applaud guys who are like Andrew Luck and,
Yeah.
and just say, fuck these guys. Like,
some people it's just
Honestly.
scary.
yeah, I mean,
Break a fingernail and be like, yeah, I'm done.
well, no, think about what your body goes through
Yeah,
to get to the NFL.
But you've been
Not-
doing it
not-
your whole life and quit when you get there.
I mean,
I can see if you're in high school, be like, yeah, this ain't why I'm trying to do this.
no,
But
but
not like Andrew.
you
Luck,
get
like
there
he
to-
got beat up.
you get there to get paid.
Yeah,
mean,
but you.
I can.
So you're saying get there, get your first contract, and then dip.
yeah.
No,
Get there,
after the
play,
contract
get there,
extension,
play
bro.
5 years and bounce.
But then you see all the money you can be getting after that rookie contract. You
Yeah,
like,
that's
That's
let
what
me
I'm saying.
get,
Five
let me
years.
get that one. Yeah, yeah.
5 years. Get that 5 years. Ball out. Bounce.
Please don't give these kids no idea, man. Football already getting watered down.
I mean, honestly,
I feel like a lot of them already doing that.
Bro, what is it like? Couple play
don't blame
rookies
them.
they get drafted, they go through all the OTAs.
Why
First
did Aaron
game of the
Donald?
preseason, they're like, I'm out.
Yeah. Why did Aaron Donald retire?
because what else is there to play for?
He had his whole career ahead of him.
Aaron Donald, he was older.
He was older.
He was football
We
old.
played like 10 years.
Yeah. Hold on.
He
How
quit.
old is Aaron
As
Donald?
the number one defensive player in football.
He's 33 years old.
Yeah, he still had another 4 or 5.
4 or 5 years.
He did, but like you win a Super Bowl, you're already a GOAT.
Yeah,
You got
these kids
paid
just
twice
built different.
over.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, he did what he did, so
Like what else
He
is
got
there
his
to play
ring.
for?
I ain't gonna hate him.
Like him, I would have been okay if Aaron Donald would have quit right after he got the chip.
And that's all he wanted. Like he
Yeah.
mentioned that. Like he was like, as soon as I get a ring, I want like I
out.
want to get out.
Yeah. I was okay with OBJ retiring. I was okay with Matthew Stafford retiring. I was okay with I don't even know why Matthew Stafford's still playing the game of football. Like I get it, but I don't. Bro, you had that full ass career with the Lions. You came
Especially
over here,
with
you
his-
balled out. I was okay with the coach retiring after that.
McVay?
Yeah, I was okay with once you get a chip, bro.
You want everybody to quit.
you just said yourself like how hard it is to win a championship.
McVay was the youngest
in
coach to
football.
ever win a championship.
I know
He's still young.
he is, but
But he could coach till he's Bill Belichick's age.
yeah,
Right.
if he would have quit and just I'm taking 5 years off, I'll see you guys later, I wouldn't have been mad. And then just came back,
And then the Rams become ass, and then he
just
goes
comes
to
back
the
and
coach.
save him again.
Oh,
That's
he'll
crazy,
Come back
bro.
to the same team.
Fuck it, you're a legend.
Same exact team.
Right.
You're a legend. My thing is I don't get mad when things fall apart after we win a chip. Michigan won a national championship. I'm okay with shit falling apart this season. I am content.
See, I'm
And-
spoiled, man. I grew up where all I remember is repeats and three-peats.
It
You know what I'm saying?
doesn't happen like that anymore. Well,
Kansas City
okay.
might get a three-peat.
The thing is I'm used to my teams getting one every once in a while.
Yeah.
The Lakers, okay, they had their dynasty.
The Yankees 27 championships
yeah.
every
Well,
once in a
no,
while.
Every once in a while.
No.
Get outta here.
The Yankees have only won in my lifetime. I think they've only won 5.
Only?
Bro, I seen my Cubs win one.
But
Once.
they haven't won. They haven't won anything since 2009. So,
But you've seen it 5 times. I
5
witnessed it
times.
once.
well, yeah, but I mean, still, well, the Rams then, right? They've
been to a couple.
They've been to in my lifetime. I think they've been to 3-1 too. It's because it was that one year
Tennessee. They beat Tennessee.
they beat Tennessee,
Yeah.
and then they lost a year. I can't remember who they lost. I think
Baltimore?
It was either Baltimore or the Buccaneers or something.
For
It might have been the Buccaneers. No, Buccaneers beat Oakland, didn't
I don't know. It was a while ago.
they? Yeah.
But it
Warren
was.
Sapp?
Yeah, I think it was a Warren Sapp.
I think it was Oakland.
Yeah,
yeah, it was Oakland.
Yeah, because Bucks and
they
Rams
they
are the
blew
same
them
division.
out. They blew Oakland out that game.
they're not in the same division.
They're the same conference.
Yeah, it might be same conference.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Rams they won one, they lost one, and then they won the one the OBJ one. So I mean, it takes so long to just get to a point where you can win.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm on your side too, because growing up watching Pittsburgh, winning that year with Jerome Bettis' last game in Detroit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Win. A couple years later, they go against Arizona,
Yeah.
win, and then a couple years later after that, they go play Green Bay. Ain't been the same since.
The first one was against Seattle, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Seattle. Matt Hasselbeck.
You just never know when you're gonna get it again.
Yeah.
Matt Hasselbeck was a dog with
He
Seattle too.
was.
Like,
He was. Didn't he have a brother?
yeah,
Hasselbeck?
Yeah, his brother was a dog too. I want to say
I don't remember
he
his
was
brother.
such a dog. Can't even remember his name.
Right?
it was Tim House.
Tim Hasselbeck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All I know is Matt.
They were literally like, what was the name of the they were literally like the Berry brothers of the NFL. Remember Rick Berry
Yeah.
and his brother Brett Berry?
Yeah.
They're the Berry brothers of the NFL. So we went through injuries. We went through the scores. We went through the picks. You want to get Dre on the horn?
Yeah. Before we
Yeah, I
do
gave
that,
you his contact.
Okay.
they said Tyreek Hill got locked up. Locked up twice this past week.
Wait, we're gonna get into Tyreek.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Did he?
No, he didn't get locked up.
I mean,
He got an 80-yard touchdown.
physically he got handcuffed,
Yeah.
and then he got locked up against the Bills.
Oh, he did? Oh, he did this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Locked up against. Go ahead.
thought you were talking about week 1.
What was that?
I thought he was talking about week 1. He got a touchdown week 1.
Yeah, he went crazy. That celebration was.
He definitely got locked up
Hello?
this week.
Yo, coach, you are on air. Don't say anything to incriminate yourself. What's good, my guy?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on?
We're about to
just-
tap in on the Tyreek Hill situation.
All right, hold on, give me 1 second.
For sure. While he's getting ready, I guess we'll do a bit of a breakdown on what happened. Tyreek Hill was entering into the stadium. He was in a lane that was just for players, and he was going 10 over. I think he was doing 20 and a 10 or something. I don't know. It wasn't supposed to be
45 and a 60.
or 60 and a 45 or 45 and a
Yeah.
60.
Yeah, 65, 60 and a 45. I'm sorry.
Okay, which is nothing.
Well, that's
15.
reckless.
I thought it was 20
No, I'm
over
saying
reckless.
the actual charge, that would be reckless driving, 15 over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was pulled over. Obviously, people know who he is. He was pulled over. He was pulled out of the car eventually. There was some conversation back and forth, and he was really trying to keep it pushing. Dre, are you pretty familiar on the situation once the police get to the car and all that?
Yeah.
Go ahead, break it down for us real quick.
So, my perspective of it, coming from being a black man in America, I look at it in 2 different ways. So, first, everybody wants to say who's wrong, who's culpable, who do you blame in that situation? I would say everyone is to blame, not just Tyreek Hill, not just the officers. I would say you, me, society, police department, all of us. And the reason why I say that is, so for black men, growing up, we've all taught our kids how to react when you being pulled over by a police officer. You put your hands on the steering wheel, you say, yes, sir, yes, officer, no, officer, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just to try to get to the ultimate goal. Your ultimate goal is to go home. So you don't want to go to jail, you just want to go home. You don't want to lose your life. So we taught our kids this. And what I'm getting in with that is, like, as black men, we spend a lot of effort teaching our kids that, like, how do you react when you come in contact with the police and law enforcement. But on the other end of the spectrum, you have law enforcement where they're not really taught to not use excessive force when it comes to black men. Yeah, there are things that happened in this altercation between Tyreek Hill where you can say he may have aggregated the situation by rolling up his window. But think about this. So let's take Tyreek Hill out of the situation and let's just say it's Tom Brady. Okay, so Tom Brady's going 60 in the 45 on his way to Gillette Stadium, get pulled out. So he get pulled over right in front of his job. Celebrity, you can run the tags on the car. You can see that it's Tom Brady when you pull him over. Okay, so they see that it's Tom Brady. How do they react to that if that's Tom Brady?
Way different.
They straighten up.
They laugh it off.
It's way different.
They
Do
tell
we even
them,
get a ticket for that?
Oh no.
no, they
No.
laugh it off.
I'm sorry, Mr. Brady.
Let's take a selfie together.
Okay.
Sorry to bother you.
So
Have a good game.
Hit
so
my parlay
why
for me.
with it being, why doesn't Tyreek Hill is warranted the same sympathy as Tom Brady?
Well, you're asking a rhetorical question right there. You already know the answer.
I'm just asking for opinions. Why do y'all think he doesn't award those same sympathies?
As some
complexion
people,
for the protection.
well, some people will say because of Tyreek's attitude, but I even think even if it was Tom Brady will probably be really annoyed trying to get into Gillette and going on a designated route that's for players. People know me. They know what I do around here. My name is on the program for the game. My face is on the program for the game. My face is all over posters all the way around. I changed the economy in the city. You know, same for Tyreek Hill. So
That, and I think like a lot of people were looking like at Tyreek Hill's like past charges, like how they brought up like his domestic cases and stuff like that, and it's like
That had nothing to do with it.
it got exactly. So like
The way I look at it is, yeah, the reason he said the reason why he rolled the window back up was because he didn't want everybody to see it was him being pulled over, just to eliminate all the extra stuff. So,
which there
when the
was
cop-
extra stuff.
like,
There was extra stuff.
Right.
Like as soon as they figured out it was him too.
yeah, well, when they got the license and was going to walk back to the car, that's when he rolled the window up. What was wrong with that?
Nothing.
nothing.
Go ahead and run what you got to run. When you come back, I'll run my window back down. Let me go. Give me my ticket. But that dude was on a power trip.
You know what was wrong with it?
What? Because I could see in the window. If I could see
The
through
officer.
the camera.
Yeah, so we can see him taking off his seatbelt saying he's about to get out the car.
Mhm.
But what was wrong with it is the officer felt like he wasn't doing it quick enough.
Right. Power trip.
So why do the officer feel like he has the authority? Who gave him the authority to just treat black men anyway?
He was on a power
He
trip.
feel like he can do it because society and us, we culpable of that. Because we teach our kids how to react when they come in a situation, but no one teaches the cops how to react when they come in a situation with us. They just have the basic training on how to react when you react to all people,
Yeah.
but you can't pretty much handle each situation the same. That's just like if you go into a crime scene and there's a mental health patient, you can't just treat them the same. It has to be different ethnicities and the way people grow up. You have to understand how they are, how they look, and why they're reacting. Black people, we talk with our hands a lot. That doesn't mean we're aggressive. We may talk loud. That doesn't mean we're aggressive. Those type of sensitivity trainings can be pushed on law enforcement, but we just don't. We just, like, when it happens, like George Floyd, we protest for a while and then we don't hear about anything else until it happens again. But us as black men, we constantly teaching our kids on how to react in those situations.
You know what bothered me about the whole thing too was when Tyreek Hill was sitting on the curb, and he's just like, I'm just a black man in America with a nice car. Then the cop is like, I'm a man of color too, with a Hispanic accent. It's like, bro, you don't get it.
How does that relate, though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
why would
it's
he
like,
even say, I'm
why
a
even
man
say
of
that?
color too?
Like, why
Right.
even mention that?
And then his teammates come up to the situation. Now we got another situation coming. So we got two other black men are being handcuffed, millionaires, good fathers, husbands, brothers, but now they got
Community
on their
activists
record
too.
that they've been handcuffed in their life just because they pulled over because they seen their brother being attacked.
It's fear. I think it's fear. I think the cops
So
are fearful of a black man.
That's what I'm saying. Why do we have to get dragged to the ground and handcuffed every time there's an interaction with us?
And
Fear.
not only
We
that,
can never just talk it out and just sit there and talk.
not only that, all that aggression, and he had just had surgery and different things like that. You're talking about an injury that could change the scope of the team, an injury that could change the
Right.
economy of the city. You're really playing with something bigger than just a traffic stop at that
Bro,
point.
and you could tell that Tyreek was gonna go sit down. Like he was like, "Hold on, let me get situated.
Yeah,
Nah,
he wasn't moving no funny way.
no, he was just like, all right, hold up, let me get, he was stepping down, and then dude came up, pressing on his knee, throwing him on, like,
No,
kicking his knee in. I'm
not,
like, bro, for real?
I'm not going to accuse anybody of being racist because that's a harsh. But we know what it is in America. But you got this cop that makes, I don't know how much he's making. He pulls up to an NFL player, a black man, young black man, in a car they pulled him over in. He's probably feeling away. Well, I got more power than you. I don't care how much money you make. He probably feels he's superior. And then when Tyreek Hill is gonna argue back with him, that just set him off. I mean, he probably feels like, I'm the authority around here. I don't care what you're driving.
Ego trip.
Yeah, he's power trip and everything. Now, imagine if that person wasn't Tyreek Hill. What if it was me?
That's what even Tyreek Hill said. He
know
said,
what I
what
mean?
if I wasn't Tyreek Hill?
Right in front of his job, I mean, the
That's why we have
other
to
cops
change
should
the
have
culture.
stepped in too, but they probably felt the same way.
If we don't say anything and stick with it, then there wouldn't be any change.
I think he's doing a good job
So
of sticking with it right now, because I think
but
the cop.
that's just
Go ahead.
he's sticking with it. But what about the news stations? What about ESPN and everybody else? If this was something that it was blatant that Tyreek Hill was in the wrong, then this would be on the news stations every day. What it did one news cycle,
Yeah,
and that's it.
they let it go pretty quick.
Because it's pretty
So
common.
that's
It's
what I'm saying.
happening
So
everywhere.
that's why it's an onus on all of us.
The only reason why it's
to
news
keep
is
it
because it was
going.
Tyreek Hill.
If we don't keep it going and we don't try to make a change, then it's just going to happen to somebody else. The next time it's not going to be Tyreek Hill. It's going to be one of us, and it's not going to be the same outcome.
Mm-hmm. They
And we'll
put
protest
him
for a
in
week
job.
or two.
If it's a regular black guy in the inner city community, that guy is going to jail for resisting, or there's something else is going to happen. And if that guy fights back, he possibly could lose his life. So, I mean, I like the fact that these days it's more.
He's possibly going to lose his job
right
when he go to jail. He's probably going to lose his job when he go to jail.
Yep. I mean, this happens every day.
So why does what made that cop feel like he had that much control and power to do what he did to Tyreek Hill? That's the scary part.
I feel like a lot of them.
Because he knew it was Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably just doesn't like it. Probably doesn't
he
agree.
felt like he can do that to Tyreek Hill. What was us?
It's crazy, like the way how he pulled him over and like the way how he was acting, and because he obviously you seen the car that he was driving, he got money.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, he's probably gonna treat someone that doesn't have that status. That's just one of us, like you said. Can you imagine how he treats them? Probably 1,000 times worse.
Well, I encounter a lot of people that don't like, and I, once again, I hate to put it out there, but the undertones that people talk when they don't like certain cultures and certain people.
Mm-hmm.
So
a lot of bigotry.
Yeah, when they hate the contracts that these players are making. They say they don't deserve them, and they just hate it. They hate all of it. And I'm saying, do you know how much money that these players are generating? You don't know why they get the money they get. Why are you counting their pockets anyway?
Yeah.
But they hate them.
Right.
They just hate, and it's like, to me, it sounds like you're racist. You just want to hate everything about everything.
Yeah.
And you have nothing to back it up. You just say, "Oh, he's just a stupid NFL player," and you just play shut up and dribble. Those type of people sentiments,
Mm-hmm.
And it's common. It's very common, and a lot of people don't speak about it. But when you see it play out in real time, I think that, hopefully things will change faster, sooner than later. But it probably won't. This ain't gonna change.
It's been going on for so long. It's not gonna.
How do it change if we don't stick with it?
Well, once we know, and first of all, it starts from the top down. Once we get more people in power that have zero tolerance when it comes to things like this, once you find out the person's personality and what they believe in, and it contains any type of prejudice or bigotry, then you remove them from their positions. But like I said, that comes from the top down, and that's got to be a whole country. That's a countrywide thing. You can't
See, I talked to two of my law enforcement friends today about the situation, and they both told me that the culture, they don't teach racism and things like that within the force, which I can believe. Why would they? But he said that they don't. They said that they don't teach against it either. They don't teach the different ethnicities. They don't teach how to interact with different cultures or anything like that. So if you're looking at it in one glass, thinking that everybody's the same, that's where the problem lies. Everybody's not the same. Everybody
Yeah.
doesn't have the same opportunities. You may pull one person over and he's going to a job downtown. You may pull somebody else over and he's don't even have no gas in the car. He's trying to go to the gas station. Every situation isn't the same, so they can't just bottle everything up in one bottle and say everybody should react like this. And when they don't react like this, you're an animal. And if you're an animal, we get to treat you the way that we want to treat you. Because that's pretty much how they kind of label it.
It's crazy how like these topics, people like you said, like it gets real passionate when these topics happen, and when it's too late.
Yeah,
I think it's got to stay consistent. Just the change. The change that we need. It's gotta stay consistent.
the issue I have, I sent you a video.
Oh, okay. That's why it's taking a second.
No, it's already there. The issue I have is, we don't want to stay on this too long, but we see too many situations where the same situation occurs with a different type of person, and it's handled way differently.
You want to play this?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's a video where somebody sent this to me. A guy gets pulled over in his driveway, and he's not very nice to the police, and he's not attacked. He had no physical altercation at all with the police officers. Can you play it?
Yeah, I'm gonna just do audio because I don't have this on the TV.
okay.
But that's okay.
Well, this guy just gets pulled over in front of his house, and you'll hear how he reacts, and there is no physical altercation at all.
Just getting a technical.
And too many times we've seen, like I said, it's got to come down to fear. I don't know if that's the reason or not, but because why are you fearful of a man that's already handcuffed? Why are you throwing him to the ground? He's not even being that confrontational with you. He's probably agitated.
Yeah, see, I don't think it's fear. I don't think it's fear. I just think that they feel like they can do it, so they are going to do it.
But they don't do it with
if
everybody.
If you feel like you can do it with no consequences, then you'll do it.
But I feel like they don't do it with everybody.
Right.
I don't think it's across the board.
Because they can't do it with everybody. They can only do it with us.
See if you could just put it up to the. It's not playing for me. See if you could put it up to the microphone.
I'm on patrol of your police department. The reason for the stop is because you're going 50 back there on Bill Owens. Yeah, you got your driver's license, proof of insurance. Is this where you live?
You gonna block the road?
Yeah, it's
My wife's gonna be home in a minute.
Okay, you have your driver's license?
Well, yeah, but you gonna block the road and keep my wife out of the driveway? Is that like a reasonable thing for you to do? Blocking the road?
Okay.
Is that a reasonable thing for you to do? Block the road?
You have your driver's
license? Do you see me with my fucking driver's license?
That's
Or do you not?
card.
No, it's a credit card. Well, you got fucking eyes so you can see yourself in the fucking road, can't
Calm
you?
down, sir.
Motherfucker, you're standing on my goddamn property. I do whatever the fuck I want here, son.
371.
Right here.
371. Roll me another one. Okay,
You ain't touching a goddamn thing of mine,
I need to
boy.
see it.
The fuck you do? Take it from me then, boy, if you that fucking badass about it.
Sir, what is your
All right,
problem?
then. Now, my fucking problem is you were fucking blocking the goddamn road. My wife's coming home. And what the fuck are you doing sitting here standing in the goddamn driveway?
Sir, this could be
All right, oh, it could be. You're fucking right, it could be. Here's my fucking driver's license. You ain't fucking handing it to you. Fuck you. You ain't handing you shit, boy.
Sir, what is your problem?
The fuck is your problem standing in the goddamn driveway? Keep asking me the same dumbass question, motherfucker. I'll keep asking you the same dumbass question. Which one do you want to answer first?
You have
Fuck
your
you.
insurance?
Right here.
Okay, you have your insurance?
Yeah, sure do.
Okay.
You want to see it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, hell, then, why don't you fucking ask a goddamn question that's relevant then, you dumb motherfucker?
Oh, that's crazy.
That's pretty much it. But I
So
mean,
that officer got it handed to him, and then he went and pulled over a black person, and he returned the favor. That's what happened.
but I mean, I that's not. I see that all the time. Like I don't feel a certain way about that because that's nothing new to me. That's the way it is, and that's not right. But you let the people that don't understand or don't want to see that, and they turn a blind eye. They don't see that. They don't see that at all.
I think also, it just someone needs to make it. It'll continue until someone gets made an example of. Yeah. And I think in this situation, I mean, it's not gonna cross over to the average Joe, but I think if Tyreek stands on his business, then it'll make a difference, at least in the NFL community. Yeah. And that's big enough because we just talked about it in the NFL is 80% black, Mm-hmm. And if he stand, I think the gentleman tried to apologize and Tyreek said, ain't no apologies.
Right.
So if he stands on business, then, that can definitely make another officer think twice before he tries, to get a little stupid again.
And these officers are human, so I would say, sometimes maybe one may have a bad day. They should be afforded that, but it's happened too much where I don't
call off. Too,
excessive force isn't a bad day.
I've seen it. I've seen it happen too much. No, I mean like
bad day.
No, what I'm saying is
that affects someone's whole life.
Hold on. Let me refrain. What I'm trying to say is sometimes these officers also don't act perfect or accordingly to what their standards should be all the time, because sometimes they do have a bad day too. So I don't want to say that any cop that has a bad day should not be allowed to have an attitude sometimes, things like that. But we're talking about something different.
Yeah.
So I don't want to put that in the same category. But yeah, I agree. This was uncalled for.
I can't have a bad day and have my attitude reflect on anybody in my job and still keep a job not one time.
Right.
It's
if I had an attitude on my job, which is called a bad day, and I reflected that on the people that I work with, that would be my last day working.
I think with police officers, because they do have a very hard job to do. I'm not throwing them any bail at all, but because you sign up for what you sign up for. Mm-hmm. As a football player, you sign up for what you sign up to get hit. You sign up to maybe get concussed. You sign up for a violent sport, so you have to handle accordingly the things that are in that. Again, we are all human and we have to handle things, in our own way. But I'm not saying to throw them grace or throw them bail. Sometimes they're gonna be snippy, but there's a line.
Yeah, that didn't look like that though.
Right.
Not this situation.
I would be okay if he walked up to Tyreek and Tyreek rolled his window up and he liked that and he told him, "Hey man, I didn't like that you did it," and then that was it. That's a bad day.
Right.
That's a bad day.
But let's not put a bad example like it's all the cops, because there was only 2 cops in that altercation that was considered bad.
Right.
There was several cops on the scene and they all were doing their job perfectly.
Yeah. So
sometimes you got to step in.
But a bad day does not mean that you can go the fuck off.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
It just doesn't.
Right.
So
and then you kind of go over and take the stance over another officer and say, "Well, you're dealing with me now. Give me your ID."
That was crazy, bro. It's like
Calais Campbell, he can leave.
Yeah, and it's like, no, I'm gonna go because you guys are on the same level. Like, no, like you're not a supervisor. I'm gonna go.
Right. So now I can't go because you said I can't go.
Right.
Yeah, that's just the thing that I was saying, like how we all are culpable because we we just let it go after a while. Like in a week or two, we're gonna forget about it. You know what I'm saying? So
I hope we
if
don't.
there was something that we can do, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Oh no, I said I hope we don't forget about it.
Yeah. So
I mean, I
like,
hope not, because
for
Tyreek did
instance,
have that. He did have that troll of a
right?
celebration, that touchdown celebration.
He got in trouble for that.
No,
But
I just
but
you can't forget it.
Right.
but George Floyd was killed, and we forgot about him.
I ain't
I
gonna
wouldn't
hold you.
say
So
I didn't forget about it.
it doesn't stay at the forefront, but it doesn't get forgotten. You're reminded of it in different ways. I think the if the NFL steps in and the NFL kind of pushes an initiative, then that would be a good look for protecting the players, or even if the Players Association pushed an initiative, then that would be great for the game.
I think it would be a good time to. This is the opportunity to make up for what they did to Cap.
Yeah,
Not saying that it's gonna make it up completely, fully, because that Cap situation is already done, but it's a step forward.
yeah. I think the NFL is moving towards acknowledging the fact that they have that these are all black players that they have. The majority of the league is black, with the halftime shows and the lift every voices and the different things like that. I think they're acknowledging it, and I think they're getting better. But this is also another opportunity where they can really,
They can't drop the ball on this one.
yeah. And I don't,
I think they're doing it. I think the Miami Police Department they suspended them without pay or something like that.
yeah.
So it's not a situation where usually they suspend him and he's still getting paid. And I'm like, so then you gave this dude a vacation?
There's a bunch of guys there's a bunch of officers who kill innocent people, and they still get paid. So that says something.
Yeah, but think about this though. He really shouldn't get suspended though. I mean, how you going to suspend the guy for doing something that he feel like he can do every day?
But he can't. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's
but
how you know he
if
can't.
you do it all the time, and this is just the one time that it was just on camera,
Then that's how you got caught.
And we'll see how it develops, because we're only 1 week removed from it. Or not even a week removed. We're only a couple days removed from it.
No, it's been a week.
It has been a week. Okay.
Yeah.
What day did they play? What day is it today?
Saturday. So yeah, tomorrow will be a week.
I thought they.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be
tomorrow
a
will be a
week.
week.
Okay.
I forgot they had that short week.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll be a week removed from it. So we'll see how it goes, because I've seen in commentary and different things like that they've still mentioned it a little bit here and there. It's just egregious, what happened and this and that. But we'll see where it goes, because it's still developing, and we'll revisit it next week and see where we're at, and see if the NFL steps in, or see if how things develop, and see if the right moves are made.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to serious it out
see.
for a minute, but yeah,
it's okay.
sometimes it goes beyond sports. So
Yeah.
appreciate you, Dre.
definitely.
Dre, who's your team,
No
by the way,
doubt.
that you follow? What team you follow in football?
All of them. All of them.
Do you have a favorite?
The Bears.
Who you got this week?
With the Bears?
Yeah. You think they
The
come out?
Bears.
Right.
Yeah, they gonna
They gonna handle business?
they gonna Caleb. He finally gonna get the offense going next week. I mean, C.J. Stroud, he may do his thing because he got a good passing offense himself in Houston. But I think Caleb really gonna get the offense going this week. He was a little nervous last week.
Yeah.
Won a lot of plays to get the call to get the ball down the field. They kept him moving out of the pocket. I think if you keep him in the pocket a little bit more,
Yeah.
you can probably get it out of there. His accuracy was kind of horrible last week.
Yeah.
But it's your first game. Your first game. He didn't play a lot of college games either.
Every time he rolled out and turned around, it was somebody in his face too. So
Yeah.
we gotta tighten
Right.
up that protection for him. That's all. I think we'll be all right.
Like when are we going to fix that offensive line?
Yeah.
Man.
Laura
So
G.
Eberflus still got a job. So
Yeah.
as long as Eberflus is there, then the Bears they'll be 8-8 or 8-9 since it's 17 games now.
I like that.
We'll see. We'll
We'll see.
see
I got
what
10.
happens.
Under 10 is realistic.
All right.
But we can win 10 games. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
We may be able to get a wild card spot and lose to the Lions or something, but it's still,
Just
or the
get this guy off
Packers.
the line.
At least you're realistic.
Yeah,
He
so
trying to
at
be
least,
professional. He trying to be professional. Get him out of here.
I appreciate you coming on, Coach. Hopefully we can get you in next week.
no problems.
All right, man.
Yeah, I'll be around next week, so I'll see you guys in the studio.
Bet,
All right,
bet.
cuz.
Cool. God bless.
All right. We unpacked that. We're gonna lighten the mood real quick and move to contracts, NFL contracts. There's really only one, and I don't understand why it happened. And it came right off the heels of us saying or making predictions that it would not happen. I made a prediction that this would not happen, but Dak got paid.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott got paid, and not just paid. He got paid. Like
He got that bag.
the bag. He got all the bag.
Jerry Jones pays everybody, man.
You did say that.
Uncle Jerry pays everybody.
You did say that.
And he don't get nothing back in return.
Just to get eliminated out the first round.
It's crazy.
So what does this mean for the rest of the team? What does it mean for Michael Parsons?
He's going to be a Chicago Bear soon.
Ugh.
Lock it.
Hey, he did say he liked Mike Tomlin too.
Lock it. I wouldn't mind that either.
You don't think that they can just restructure the contract next year?
Restructure who's?
Dax.
I mean, they can always restructure, but when's Micah's contract due? This is last year, right?
I believe so.
They're not, and they should have already been in talks. I don't even think they're talking.
Who's the more valuable player to the team?
Micah.
I believe so too.
Yeah.
But Dak played pretty good last game.
He played like that all regular season.
Yeah, right. That we already said that. Yeah,
He played good, but he didn't do shit
a
for my
black Tony.
fantasy football team.
Black Tony Romo.
Yeah, and had the nerve to say that he thinks that he and CeeDee Lamb can be the ones to bring him to the promised land. He said eventually.
He said they were better than Montana and Rice.
They're not better than Romo and Owens.
He said that.
They're not better than Romo and Owens. They're not better than Romo and Jason Witten.
Man, some people don't need social media. He said it on Facebook or something.
I think it was like during it.
He said that on the interview?
Yeah, like during like
Somebody should have slapped the shit out of him.
Does he not know that he's not really all that good?
That's
His
not what the
paycheck say
bank's saying.
otherwise.
That's not what the bank's saying.
Well, Joe Burrow was the highest paid quarterback in the league for a second.
he was.
Joe Burrow was the second best quarterback in the league for a second.
True. I just don't. I feel like I would play Brock Purdy more money than I would pay.
That was
Dak
before Brock
Prescott.
went crazy. Yeah, I mean,
Somebody's going crazy in this yard,
Bro, they going crazy. It's, you know what weekend it is.
What weekend is it?
Oh, Mexican Independence.
Independence.
That wasn't
weekend.
Mexican. That wasn't Mexican music. Mexican music don't blare like that. There was no trumpets.
but it's a
Hey,
party.
I got noise cancellation, bro.
We love Mexicans.
Yeah, we do.
We gonna party with y'all.
Hell yeah.
Hey, happy Independence Day.
Yeah.
I love it.
So, does Dak deserve to be the highest paid quarterback in the league?
No,
Not at
hell
all.
no. But that's just the way it lined up.
Yeah.
The next quarterback gonna get probably more than that. I don't know. I think
I think Patty Mahomes should be.
Oh yeah, of course he should be. Nobody should ever get his money.
It was 260, right? 5 years, 260.
Or 280.
It was high twos. Pull that up for me.
But I don't. Like I said, hope. That's the last thing we left off with last week. I said that Dak Prescott gives Dallas that just enough to where they hope it's
240.
their year.
240.
240.
But
Bro, that's crazy. With the $80 million
you have to pay him.
signing bonus.
Who else you gonna pay? You got to. And then they come out and play like that. I mean, poor Deshaun Watson.
Poor Deshaun Watson. Poor Browns.
Man, poor Deshaun Watson.
Poor Browns.
I mean, he just went to get a massage. Not everybody coming out the woodworks. Now, I'm not
No.
saying that these
He had
people are
another
lying.
case.
He'd be
I'm
all right
not-
if he
I'm not
played on the
saying-
field, if he played good.
It's hard to play good when was it that day that person came out?
No, the next day.
The day before the game? A new chick came out and
It
said,
was the next day, you said, right?
Yeah, post game.
well, I don't want to say chick. I don't know her name, so I don't want to be disrespectful.
Here's-
I don't
here's
know if
the
it's
thing.
true or not.
Here-
but
here's the thing.
why haven't she been said something?
Here's the thing. As an athlete, it's what athletes do, the good ones, the great ones, is they use adversity to fuel their game. That's something that you hear from your boy, Michael Jordan.
Well, he was different.
Exactly.
He was different.
Deshaun Watson needs to be different.
He's a kid.
So it doesn't matter.
Well, this has been his whole career.
You're playing in the NFL.
Right.
He made those decisions.
But this is not only affecting you as a football player. This is affecting you as a man in society.
Yeah.
People are looking at you as this sex offender.
Kobe balled out his sex offender year.
This nigga.
Did
Kobe different.
did he
They
not?
call him the Black Mamba.
Did he not? Did he not ball out his sex offender year?
I'm not doing this with you.
Karl Malone had a great career.
This is crazy.
Karl
you
Malone
try
had
to-
a great career, bro.
So basically, if you want a player to ball out, he needs to go ahead and catch a case.
No, I'm just saying that if you're catching a case, you should probably ball out.
Capitalize off of it.
You should probably ball out because the thing is like, what are they going to talk about? They're going to talk about the 5 touchdowns that you scored, or they're going to talk about your criminal case.
Well,
Well,
And
some
they're
people
gonna be
are-
like, yeah.
some people who are innocent might it really affect them, but some people that are guilty, they be like, I just ball out. I don't give a fuck.
People who are innocent will also say, you know what? I'm going to show them who I am on the field.
Bro,
I'm going to show them how great of
Kobe
a
had
teammate
one
I am.
female. This is like Tiger Woods level
I think-
of chicks that's coming at Deshaun Watson.
I think-
every week there's another one.
I
A dude
think
about to come
Deshaun
out soon.
Watson is going to have more cases than passing touchdowns this year.
Jesus Christ.
Y'all are diabolical.
That's nasty.
Diabolical.
That's nasty.
Hey, a dude might come out next.
You think he did it?
Which
Bro.
one? All of them? No. Why they?
Bro, that's too many, bro.
So they
he
still
can't be the
just-
only one to
so
get
you
that
think-
40 plus.
So you think out of all this that's going down, somebody's just been like, I've been thinking the last 2 years I should say something. Yeah, I should say something now. They would have been said something.
I
And
mean,
none of them want him to go to jail. They all just want money.
he's up to Bill Cosby.
Does he have any criminal cases?
No,
Or is it all civil?
it's all civil.
They just want money.
Yeah.
How many women you know will just be like, I'm cool with the
But
money.
why-
He can stay
Well,
on
why
the
is
street.
Deshaun
What's the
Watson?
statute of limitations though? Is it passed or is it? I don't know how that works.
Why
Well,
Deshaun Watson?
If this, you said why?
Yeah.
Because
Why not Mahomes? Why not?
because maybe the first person that got the ball rolling
Yeah.
got the ball rolling. And now it's believable. Now anybody could come out and say he touched him.
What was that song where everybody was like, "I am DMX, I am DMX." Like Deshaun Watson
know,
wanted
bro. I
me to
think-
I'm not
touch
gonna
him.
say none of. I'm not gonna say it's not true. I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm not. I'm not. The only people know is people in the room, right? But at the end of the day, we've seen people take whatever measures they can take to get a bag.
Yeah.
And it just seems like some of these people are taking the opportunity to kick a man when he's down.
I just say one
get
or
a bag.
two. Okay. Then, they might be lying 1 or 2. But over 20?
I mean, over 20 is enough to where it's like,
It's
If
like,
he
damn,
did it
bro,
a-
what
if
you
he-
doing?
if he did it-
You a
Like,
serial
if he did it a couple
Yeah.
times, he needs to go away for a little bit. He
Yeah.
needs to pay up. If he did it even twice, he needs to pay up. There's some validity when there's 20. They can't all be lying.
So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All
oh, they all can't be.
they all can't be lying.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, why just Deshaun Watson?
I'm not victim blaming, so I'm not gonna. People are so sensitive. Wait, okay, first disclaimer, because I'm not scared. I want to smoke. I'm very aware that once you are on a social media platform, that you are subject to criticism.
Right.
So, not everybody's gonna like what you got to say.
Right.
So I'm fully aware of that. I don't know the truth. God knows the truth. I don't victim blame, but we also have to. Why can't we put the same energy on not victim blaming as we do? Put that same energy towards people who lie for the bag.
No, I
Oh,
feel,
yeah.
I
I'm
feel
with
you
that.
100%.
Nobody really talks about that possibility because it's like taboo to say maybe these bitches is lying,
Right.
but maybe these bitches is lying.
They could be. They very well could be.
So, and I don't know if that's the truth or not. I don't know who's lying or who's telling the truth, but I feel sorry if he didn't do it, they all should go to jail.
No, they should.
They should.
They all should go to jail.
They should.
And if he did do it, then he should be put away because
Right.
that's serial numbers.
Yeah.
You're crazy with it, and
You crazy with it?
I think, but I mean,
The last
same,
story I
want
heard
I want the
was-
same energy both ways. You know what I'm saying?
The last story I heard was just wild. It was like Shorty said that he was going up to meet her, and he couldn't find the apartment. He was getting frustrated, and finally he found the apartment. So she's in the bathroom getting ready, and she comes out, and he's like frustrated already, but she comes out and he's like naked, face down, and then she goes to massage him and trying to calm him down, and he's like aggressively like putting her hands on his butt, and then she's trying to move him away, and then at one point he just says "fuck it" and turns over, and he's just dick hard. Like,
He was ready to go.
Man,
and
that
I
don't
was
even
like,
sound believable.
I was
man.
like,
Come
I was like,
on, man.
damn, how
This
you
guy's an animal,
how you mad horny?
right? You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been mad on you.
Just angry,
That's
just
crazy.
angry off the
Bro,
massage.
he gotta go on IG Live if you get a massage.
How you
The story
pause?
so the
How you
story
land
so
on a hard dick though? Pause.
You said what?
yeah.
How you land on top of a hard dick on a fucking massage table? Come on, man. Just man, come on. Sometimes you just gotta look at the science.
6'5", just
Look at the science, man. Come on.
just angry hard.
So he couldn't find. Let's. He couldn't find an apartment, right?
Right.
This is the story. So he's frustrated.
Angry.
Can't find. He didn't call to say I'm here.
He was on the phone. They were trying to communicate where to go.
Okay.
Since she could tell she was frustrated.
So she was walking him through. Is there any video?
No, I don't think so.
There's no audio for that conversation. Well, anyway, so he's mad. He's that mad. So he goes in. I've never gotten a butt naked massage before, so I wouldn't know. But I would assume she would probably have told him that he could get naked and lay down.
I don't think she did. I think she wasn't expecting him to be.
So this was, you don't get the parameters of the massage before you get the massage?
Usually do, but I think he just stepped over the line and said, fuck it, I'm getting naked.
So she could have just said, put your clothes back on, right?
She could have.
But she decided to start massaging him with no clothes on?
Maybe she
Hard.
felt intimidated.
Well, he was hard.
Well, he was hard. Angry dick. He thought Angry
Well,
Birds was bad.
She was a professional masseuse, right?
Right.
So if I go to a place to get a massage and I get ready before she's in the room and I'm naked and she tells me this ain't that type of party, I'm gonna put my clothes back on.
Yeah, but what if, I mean, he's 6 foot something and angry.
He was laying face down with his face in the hole.
True.
You know what I'm saying? One of that whole thing, you know.
I get what you're saying.
I just don't.
I get what you're saying.
It sounds fishy.
It does. There's holes in everything.
It sounds fishy.
All I'm saying is that
I've never laid on a hard massage table with my dick hard. I'm just saying.
I haven't either. But all I'm saying is
that would hurt.
Is if a
That would
story
be enough to be frustrated. I'd be mad about that. Why is this damn table so hard?
if a story like that,
Why is this table harder than my dick? No, Diddy.
Jesus.
It's crazy.
But if
Just in case someone tried to call me out.
the
Right.
story comes out like that, and I got to go out and perform, you damn sure better believe I'm
Shit.
gonna.
He was ready to perform right then and there, angry.
Yeah, he was,
Jeez.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
That
So he's just
sounds crazy.
So this nigga just keeps getting massages,
Yes. Well, this one. This
I
is
would
back
stop
in
going to
2020.
massage.
This is back in 2020.
bro. I would
So
hire my
she
own
just
masseuse.
came forward. He has not gone back.
This new one,
This new one is from.
2020.
It was new. It was from back in that time when he was getting his shit
She's
off.
still hurting from them low COVID prices and COVID deals and shit. She wasn't getting them massages that year.
Deshaun. It ball out is all I'm saying. Not balls out, but
I don't want to talk about this no more. It's scary. Somebody's gonna have something to say about our takes.
yeah, no,
Fuck 'em.
absolutely. We're
Hey,
we were all as soon as we got done wrapping up, maybe about an hour later, Angel Reese announced that she is done for the remainder of the regular season. She's having season-ending surgery on her wrist, which kind of puts to bed her case.
real convenient.
It puts to bed her case for
Real convenient.
MVP.
They was coming back too to make the playoffs.
I stand by my take. Of
course you do.
I stand by my take of between the two, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. My pick was Caitlin Clark. Do you watch WNBA or?
I love me some Angel Reese. That's why I started watching WNBA. I mean, Caitlin Clark, cool, but Angel Reese, she's different.
Well,
I'm gonna say something and
no
this,
slander will be tolerated.
no slander.
No slander.
I love Asia Wilson. She balls like an NBA player. She has the game of an NBA player. There are not many players that could play in both leagues. There really isn't any, really. But, I mean, if there were one, I feel like she would be able to pull it off just by how she handles the ball, things like that. She's amazing. I feel like Caitlin Clark is going to be the best WNBA player to ever play the game of basketball when it's all said and done.
Wow.
Yeah. I think she's going to win.
I hope so. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. I have nothing against her.
I think she's going to be.
No, I think they should be
She definitely
she's probably going to ride away with it now, but I would have loved to see the co-rookie of the year and then to set up that rivalry for the rest of their careers.
It's still a rivalry. I
Yeah.
don't,
No matter
I don't
what,
think,
yeah.
yeah.
But that still would have been like Magic Larry type shit, you know?
I think it's going to be closer to Braun Mello. Caitlin's LeBron and Angel Reese is Mello.
That's crazy. Maybe more Brown Katie.
Well, I'm talking about the fact that they came out same year.
Yeah, okay.
Same draft.
That makes sense.
All the comparisons. You didn't know which one was better. For a long time, we thought Mello was going to be a better player. And then he wasn't.
Brown was like, let me get that crown.
Oh my God. But I feel like you're going to see the Fever win multiple championships.
This coming season? This season, though?
No. They'll win it next season, though. I think that goes unstoppable. And especially
I don't
with
even think they're that close to. They need a lot for it to be next year.
those Cavs teams needed a lot too.
You know,
They
the
did.
Cavs teams didn't win shit.
There was
They
one.
went to the finals.
They won one. That was way after he didn't got
Yeah,
drafted.
I think, but the competition you're talking about the NBA versus the WNBA, she's going to get a lot more opportunities to.
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean that Vegas team, they're just just monsters over there. Kelsey Plum, the love of my life. Oh my God, they're amazing over there. But
I'm doing it.
we'll see.
If it wasn't for Chicago, I'd probably root for Indiana. Only because Notre Dame's the only Indiana team I ever liked.
Yeah,
But I
Yeah,
like
me
Caitlin. I like Caitlin Clark, so I wouldn't mind rooting for the Fever, but I'll never do it over Chicago. So
you guys see the corn maze that they made for Caitlin Clark?
Over here. Yeah.
Just right around the corner. That was
Yep.
pretty cool.
I like that.
Kind of Lounge Orchard. Did you see it?
that's dope. No,
Yeah,
It's
they
pretty
did a maze that was shaped like Caitlin Clark.
nice.
Yeah, and her in her
dope.
jersey and everything.
That's
and it's
dope.
literally I pass it almost every day going to Portage. So
That's dope. Yeah, I didn't know. I live out there. It's crazy.
all right, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. We're 2 hours in. We thank you guys for rocking with us. Thank you, Coach, for calling in. Thank you guys for coming down. We're gonna
Apology
take our
for being
takes.
late.
Oh no, you're good. You're good,
Hey,
bro.
I thought we were gonna do a parlay.
Oh, before we go,
let's make a parlay.
yeah.
How much everybody putting in? $10.
Mark actually sent me one.
Everybody should pick one.
Bro,
leg.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared.
Everybody pick one game. I'm down for $10. I don't know if you guys are.
Mark
in.
sent me a four legger. Anytime touchdown CD Lamb, anytime touchdown David Montgomery, anytime touchdown Debo, anytime touchdown Saquon, 25 to win, 245.
I ain't
Okay,
logged
but
back into
I was
this
under
app.
under the assumption we all were gonna put one leg for a parlay,
And buy our leg.
and we chip in.
We could do that. We
and
could do that
make
instead.
that into
That's
a
what I
big
was thought
parlay.
too. That, yeah.
We could do that instead. We'll do that. We'll throw it in the group chat. You just give me your leg now, and then we'll throw our.
Well, let's
throw our
talk
leg
about
in
it
the
because some
group.
people might want to mimic our bet and win them some money on us.
Yeah.
I like
Well,
that.
we'll take one from Mark's. Let's get the one that has the best or the worst odds. We'll do the Debo Samuel anytime touchdown, which is mutually beneficial because he's on my fantasy football team.
Okay, let me put that in. You said Debo?
Yeah. And then I'll pick a leg for this week, and I'll do anytime touchdown Lamar Jackson.
Ooh, running? Like running?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go anytime touchdown. J.K. Dobbins.
Hold on, let me put it in. Ravens, Lamar Jackson. J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah.
He's not on Baltimore no more. Where's he at now?
He's
on
on
my fantasy
Chargers.
team.
Who
Ooh,
balled
that's
out
a
last
hard.
week?
I'm gonna go with. Let me get J.K. Dobbins in there. So it's only 4 of us.
Mm-hmm.
Where's J.K. Dobbins? There it is. Plus 150. I'm gonna go. I want to go Xavier. Oh, man. I don't want to be the one that fuck up the parlay.
When you say that, it makes me feel good because then I know my pick was okay. It wasn't all that outlandish.
Oh, man. I'm going to have to go with Saquon Barkley.
Okay.
I was going to go with Xavier Worthy, but he might be one-trick pony. But and they're playing Cincinnati. I don't know. I'll go Saquon.
I'm thinking if I should change mine.
I'm sticking with mine.
Minus 185. Everybody else got a plus, and I got a minus. That's
No, that's
I feel
okay.
like, I feel like that's a cop-out.
What does Kyron Williams have?
I don't know.
Because if we're all throwing 10 in,
I think I should go with Xavier Worthy. Is he a plus?
I don't know.
Xavier
sticking with my
Worthy.
JK. J.K. Dobbins, they never let me down.
Plus
besides the time she got hurt.
165. Plus 165.
and then I would swap out Lamar for Kyron Williams.
Lamar for.
Yeah, because Lamar, he got King Henry now.
Yeah.
That's a scary duo, man. I don't like that.
Is it Kiran?
I think it's KRY.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. I'm nervous for this one.
I can't find it.
I told y'all, I ain't hit
Who they playing?
They're playing the Cardinals.
I ain't
Oh,
hit
there he is.
I ain't hit nothing since that Cincinnati and Rams Super Bowl.
That's insane.
That's FanDuel love my donations.
Hold up, minus 145. So now you went to the negative.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
I'm okay with that because something
Well,
has to balance it out.
After I just changed mine. So we got Debo Samuel. If you're listening, if you want to copy this parlay, you got Debo Samuel anytime, J.K. Dobbins anytime, Xavier Worthy anytime, and Kyron Williams anytime. We are going to chip in $10 a piece to win $877 Sunday.
Ooh, sucky now.
So I'm making a bet now. You guys can just give me the 10 whenever.
I got you. We'll shoot you the Venmo,
Venmo.
the Cash App.
All right, we can do cash.
Yeah, he's like, hold on.
Yeah, cash up. All right,
I'm not in that tax bracket yet to get a Venmo account.
bro. I didn't even know what Venmo was.
You gotta be rich. Some
You gotta be rich?
Rich nigga shit.
Oh, Venmo means I'm rich? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know that.
Okay.
You know, I got the old Chase, you know what I'm saying? Old school with it.
I got Chime.
Oh yeah, you wild. You on both ears. You on both ears of the spectrum.
Wallet.
You trying to stay humble and grounded.
Yeah,
Okay.
get the Venmo off the Chime. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and lock this in. That's our bet for the week, the panel bet for the week. We will also post it on social media for you guys.
917 total payout.
Let's go.
It's locked in.
Let's go.
Type in your.
And if you guys want to leave any comments down below, like, subscribe, show us some love. But for now, we are out of here.